slip easily out of your grasp as you try to grab him with every piece of equipment you have on your body. He just kind of pulls back, and you slip. Your grip slips off his wet, gruely, acidic body that is just like fuming with these toxic fumes as he takes a step back. And
where's our map?
Can't you see it?
Oh, there it is.
that is the big guy's turn.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn around, and Melanor, do you want to dodge?
He doesn't move. Wait, what? No, he's been moving on Blue's turn. You've been controlling Blue on Blue's turn, not on the monster's turn.
No, I haven't. Melanor, do you want to dodge?
Am I dodging
You're dodging an attack.
from?
Mordecai.
Yes, I do want to dodge. I do not want to get hit by that fucking thunder hammer. Yes.
Oh, nice.
So he's gonna swing, just hitting the side of your shoulder, and he's gonna bounce off. Boom! This loud, thunderous noise echoes through the hall. And with that, do you have a swift attack, Mordecai? Or lightning attack?
No.
Good. Good, very good. Torian,
Right.
your turn.
So I'm going to use Dominate on Blue and tell him to throw away all his weapons. So
Can I get a resist to that?
Yeah, you oppose it with a...
No, I resist as
Okay. Well, I did pretty good on that. I think I...
You succeed, and you see Mordecai instantly snap out of it. Color in his eyes change. What does it look like, Mordecai? You need to snap back to yourself.
The color turns back into his eye, and he just like stops what he's doing, just like, okay, new command in head, and you force me to drop all my shit.
Yeah, I
you
tell
just keep hearing different voices in your head, like telling you to do stuff, and you feel compelled to do it.
Get out of my head!
And I'm telling Mordecai as he does this, I'm like, Mordecai, run away from it. Cannot resist its mind.
I will definitely heed that one.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, you have no choice. Good Torian, James.
It's not your turn yet, Blue,
Okay.
but yeah, it's good.
Okay, so here's my question: did he drop all his shit?
No, the command was for me to run.
How did you tell him to drop his shit?
No, I told you to throw your weapons away, and then after you'd broken out, I just shout, yeah, you
He hasn't done it yet, but he'll do it on his turn, James.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna get in the range to definitely try and intercept him. And we're gonna see if I can work some. Can I go ahead and prepare an action as a reaction against Mordecai running by?
Of course.
Okay.
Mordecai.
Just know I have a sleight of hand ready.
What do you want to do? Mordecai, you drop your weapons and start running. Where do you want him to run?
At least one.
Torian?
I've been told to run away.
Yeah, like to the right, basically, away from the monster.
You could have pointed.
Yeah, I could have pointed. Yeah, like, hang on, I'll just point, like, over here, basically, like, in that direction. Because of my knowledge, I know that psychic powers have a range, so I'm like, if he gets out of the range, he'll probably be alright.
All you see is, like, fog.
I don't know what the range is, I'm just inferring.
Okay, yeah. As I see he dropped the thunder hammer, I'm not gonna do anything when he runs by. Because that's definitely gonna sleight of hand your ass.
I am going to...
If somebody leaves that fucking shit there, I'm gonna lose their life.
Oh, damn. Brave Sir Robert ran away. Oh, well.
I'm not running. I'm just breaking line of sight with the thing. But I am leaving my dissector skull out in this area over here, so I can still have line of sight, so I can see the blob as it's moving.
Yes. The blob moves indeed closer.
Bob? Is that what he's called?
Yeah, that's his name.
Bob the Blob.
Bob the Blob. You can barely see him. I don't think any of you can see him at the moment, actually.
I can see it.
Alright. So through the fog, Torian, you can barely see this billowing green blob filling the entire wall. It's slowly like dripping down, and every time it hits the ground it's like a big splash of this acid liquid. You're going to just check if I can do it. Yeah, we're fine.
Oh God.
We're fine. Willpower test, Torian.
Hey, is this like a psychic test, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I get some bonuses for this.
Mm-hmm.
So, please be good. Yes. Do I resist?
That's not
You
enough.
resist, Torian.
Oh,
barely.
nice.
You can hear this voice
Nice.
in your head.
It's like in my mind, I just shout at it, "Be gone, foul monster!"
Yeah. It's so overpowering, and it's like in every crevice of your mind. There's no escape, but somehow it's not gaining control of you. Torian.
Okay. So I'm gonna move over here, and then cast Smite at it again.
If you lose my...
Your hammer isn't my priority right now.
I will run back for it.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna add the pen on everything because they can't be bothered. So
Let's finish the combat, then you can go read.
yeah, exactly. So I think that's 1. Yeah, that's 1. So that's 2 times. Oh, God. How many ones have I rolled in these damage?
Oh, that's really bad. Do I even
No.
Yeah, I'll type it. Well. Your bolt hits a open, kind of already blown up blob, and it just it's absorbed by the liquid and explodes. It's James.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna pick up that big ass hammer, and then, here's my next question: how far can I move if
Can I do it? Can I yell at him as he comes towards me to run away?
Yeah, just
Yeah, so I'm telling, run away, Doc.
I look at him as I pick up the thunder hammer, and I say, "Someone's gotta watch you in case you go crazy." And then I
You're
pick
the
up
one
hammer,
gonna lose your mind, you fool.
and I move right here behind Tori.
you get an inspiration point, Torian, and you run away, James.
I would like to do a willpower test to see
So I
if
assume
can...
you just
It's already
drop control.
It's
of
already up.
Torian.
Yeah, it only lasts like 6 seconds.
Okay. I screw my hammer!
I've combied Mordecai. I have it in my possession.
Fair enough. I will trust Doc enough I will retreat somewhat. But still be in sight of him. So I can see him.
You run further in.
You see me swinging the hammer around.
As you step on these metal plates, they kind of squish, and you can see this fungi kind of squeeze out between the plates. The biological goo here has started to absorb the manufacturer, and you're stepping on these unsteady plates. You have half movement.
Holding action.
We're gonna squish our way further in.
He getting real squishy.
Yes.
Can you give my dissector skull a line of sight?
Yeah.
So I can.
Fucking retard, James.
Is it working?
Oh, holy shit! The thing's
Yep.
fast now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. That's great. Perfect. Thank you.
You James, do a power test.
Okay. Okay. You want this? I give it to
I
you.
want this.
I give it to you. Yes, I give it to you. Fuck you, squishy blob.
Yeah. Well, lucky roll there for your overconfidence.
As I now have the thunder hammer swung over one shoulder, I give it the fucking finger as I'm walking away.
That could have gone really bad. James, you barely
I
succeeded.
know.
1 degree. 1 degree. What? So you give it the finger. But just
Yeah, I'm letting it know that it's tried. It tried and it failed.
Yeah.
You can't dominate me again. You're not gonna make me. You're not gonna make me scared.
Keeps billowing out towards you, Tori.
So I move this way and like yell as a free action just to James to get back, and I'm going to try and smite it again.
Why are you guys attacking the blob?
Well, I'm trying to draw it.
It's drawn already.
Ooh. Yeah, I missed that.
Aye. Yeah, no, the bolts are just gonna fly up in the air and explode somewhere far above you. It looks like it's almost 100 meters up. It almost looks like fireworks when it explodes way up there.
Yes. Actually, wait, no, if I don't even hit my target, I think it just doesn't even manifest.
Wait, don't
So
you?
it's just gonna be these like
Plus 20 to
bolts
hit.
just puff out of your arms. Not doing
Yeah. Little sparks.
Yeah. James.
Yeah, I'm gonna move my full. I'm gonna run 24 meters.
Remember
Guys.
half movement. I forgot it for a while. Yeah, half movement.
Okay, so that's 12.
It's fine. Melatonin is not effective.
Yeah, because he's flying.
Yep.
Woo!
Wait,
What is this yellow thing up? I can see.
everything is a square. The corner is going there. And then further
No,
up
this.
is the exit. The yellow thing is the exit. Big open hangar door.
I'll scream this way, comrades! And move.
Like anybody's listening at this point.
Yeah. Melatonin.
Holding action.
Hey, we're slowly moving towards the exit.
Come on.
Moving closer to your body. And right now it's starting to like squeeze around it. If you ever seen a tree that grew through a fence or something, it's like squeezing around the edges of the wall.
I'm not going to detonate until it's completely surrounded that pillar.
And then Torian.
Okay. Even if I fail, I actually get to Oh no, I have not failed.
Wow. Let me just
No,
fix
roll.
something. 1 second. Go.
Ooh. I'm like either rolling really high or like really fucking low. The swings, man.
Well, hey, you know, at least you succeeded on your willpower.
I've got strong-minded, I think, so I can actually re-roll things against my mind if I fail.
Oh, yeah. Make sure
Yeah.
you add that plus 20 for the size modifier of the creature for your hits.
Oh yeah.
I don't think that works with psychic powers.
I have no idea, to be honest. I'll ask Lord.
yeah, never mind then. Never.
I don't think it works with psychic powers.
Tori, your turn.
Okay. Right,
That
so
makes
I'm
sense,
gonna-
though. You're testing willpower.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna move again, and then I'm gonna smite it again. What's it rolled? Oh, it rolled 1.
You were doing a very good job of annoying it.
7. I rolled a bit better.
It's gonna take all the air. Oh my lord.
The blob is upset.
I fire at it. Pew!
Alright, well. You definitely, every time you shoot it, there's this new blob exploding and acid raining down on you. James.
Yeah, I'm gonna, keep moving. Now I'm behind a wall because it's definitely stopped my token from moving through. So since I've broken line of sight with it, can it still try to dominate me or use psychic stuff on me?
Who knows?
I don't think that's a wall.
It's a big
Don't
mistake.
think that's a wall.
I can't move the token through that line, so it has to be a wall.
Wait, I can go.
Forward! This way! I am fucking done with this shit.
As you're
This
running,
way!
your legs are heavy. Every time you step down, there's some new gooey thing sticking to your boots. And every time you start running, you can feel the missing helmet start to leak. As you're coughing, you're affected by the toxins. Military.
Oh.
Melitor?
Holding action.
Holding action. Got it. The blob is finally directly over the body.
Detonate.
Okay. Let's do this. Explosion. I want some real action here. There's a good one. Kaboom. So, what were you using as explosives again?
It was a comms device.
Right. It's not a huge explosion.
Yeah. You waited until he was inside the blob because he's smart. Big
Yes.
brain. Big brain Doc.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, big brain.
Let's say it's probably like a frag grenade. It's directly over it. So I'm gonna roll some damage. Ooh, max damage. That's pretty crazy. So it's gonna explode, and the ripple that was already in it is going to completely tear. And at this point, it is just leaking constantly. You can hear it moaning in agony. And as it starts to crawl towards you.
Kill it. Fucking kill the beast.
Sorry.
by the Emperor, will you not die?
Have no pity for the mutant.
Oh, boo!
Sick.
I only got some nice rolls.
Finished as I see Torian psychically powering up again. I scream at him to finish the fight and kill it.
My half action that I held was actually going to be to move around so I can actually see it when I detonate it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take my reaction now.
Yeah, so that's 10, 12, 7, and 6 damage, and they are all pen 4. It just doesn't say.
Just go ahead and add them for me. What did you say, Melda?
I'm going to take my reaction now and shoot it.
Cool.
Yes, that's 36 damage in total.
36. Detonating is just going to be a free action. Basically. Ooh.
Yeah,
So there's this big rifts through the entire thing. It looks like it's unable to move. It's just laying flat on the ground, and you can hear this murmuring. The walls are just pulsating in and out, and all of you are in your own nightmarish dream, as you can see this huge wall of goo in front of you, and there's liquid everywhere, and it's starting to seep out onto your boots.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Is the thing sort of discombobulating, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
breaking
completely
apart?
just torn up, laying on the ground helpless, and the things are just rolling, and you can see fleshy remains kind of spill out, dead bodies and so on.
Ugh. Even my character's sort of just like a little wretch in action. It's like, ugh. Ugh. Foul monster. Well, that's my turn. So it's
11 and
James's
14.
turn.
Yep.
No, it's a crit.
Describe your action, Corax.
So basically, he just kind of stepped around the corner so he could see the thing suffer from the detonating comms device, and then as Torian lances it with electricity from his fingertips, Corax launches two las bolts into its decaying or decomposing body as it just spreads out all over. Just splashes all over the Manufactorum.
Nice. Torian. You get an inspiration point, Corax. Torian?
Thank you.
No,
It's not
James.
Yeah, James.
Yes. I come around this little wall and I say, "Is it dead? Is it finally dead?"
I
All
don't
you
know.
can see is smoke in the horizon. You just see this
Yeah, I'm gonna
huge
shoot at the
fucking
creature.
smoke. All you
Fuck
see
it.
is smoke. You get -20 to shoot.
But it's huge.
But the smoke.
Okay.
Like you can't even see if you're aiming up or down, like directly.
Okay.
I guess you got a +20 before danger to hit it, so it evens out.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a +0.
Oof. He got hit so hard.
Oh,
Nice, man.
Oof. That's a direct hit into its little blob brain. Nice.
6 damage. Pin 7. I think I rolled 12. No, I don't.
You sound so
I did make
hungover.
sure.
That's gonna be a last shot directly to its brain. As the last bolt kind of flies through the smoke and disappears, you can hear this as you hit it. It's obvious that you heard it.
I'm hearing this gunfire. So did you kill it?
I say nothing. I remain silent.
We don't know.
Were we at a combat hit?
I don't think so.
I want my hammer. I want my hammer. If I'm going to deal with this like a proper person, I need my hammer.
I could totally see Doc going, "You're gonna have to earn this hammer back."
Yeah. You dropped the hammer, and now I'm the worthy one. If I can pick it up, I keep it.
It's not Thor's hammer, right? It's Vortex.
Look, you were Thor. I'm Captain America. Now I'm Thor, and you're no one. I'm like Thor and Captain America. I have the hammer. I'm worthy.
I think there's a meme for this.
I would like you to say that in character to my face.
And I'm thinking, who the fuck is Thor?
Of course, I was not that character.
Corax is fairly certain this thing is dead, so he's going to move forward just far enough to get a visual.
Nice. Yeah, you see this tentacle sticking out of its side, and yeah, even more of it through the smoke.
So, is it dead?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Run away!
Do willpower test, Maltor.
Oh, fuck it. It's still my action.
It's still your action. Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, I'm backing the fuck up.
Probably a good idea.
It is not dead yet.
Torian?
Yeah, also, because I haven't been getting bonuses to hit it with my psychic powers because it's psychic powers. So I think that's how they work with psychic powers. So we'll talk about it later.
The size of the target makes no difference when
Yeah.
you're using psychic abilities.
Go ahead, Torian.
Willpower test, right?
Yes.
Please succeed.
So how many degrees did you succeed?
I got 37 off target of 95, so I think it's like, what, 5 or 6 or something?
5. You got 5 degrees.
5 degrees. Ooh. Okay, Torian.
Did
you
I
hear
fail?
This? Yeah.
Can I get to re-roll because I
With
have
the fate
the
points,
strong mind thing? No, it's one of my talents.
Yeah, but if you're failing at 6 degrees, I mean,
I could get a 1.
5. You got 5. You got 5.
You get a
degrees.
1. It's
I
worth it.
get.
It's definitely worth it.
It's worth it. Nope, I still fail.
I give him my inspiration.
I
You
can't.
can only roll 2
Yeah,
times.
the
no matter
talent
what.
gives you a re-roll. You don't get to use a fate on top of that.
No.
Oh, well then you just fucked up.
Not really. You fail,
Alright,
you fail.
Torian. Let's see what you got here. Let me see here.
He's looking through.
Okay, James, do a willpower test for me.
Okay. This is about to get weird. Is there anything with fear related to this?
There is not.
Mind control, same fucking thing has been using on us since the beginning.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, fuck your mind control.
Well, it's opposed mind control.
Oh, that's gay. I wrote so good.
Yeah, you are under control. So, right now Torian is standing there kind of hypnotized and is looking at James, whoever's looking at them. And James just suddenly, the color in his eyes change and they kind of go dull, translucent, as he starts, almost like a zombie walking towards you. And let's open up James' sheet here.
Yeah, I can only give him like a command, so it's like a flee, attack, or whatever.
Exactly. You're gonna attack Mr. Wojtek over here.
With the thunder hammer in hand.
I could not make it.
Oh my god, if Bloom gets killed by his own thunder hammer.
Whoa, hold up. I couldn't
charge.
necessarily do that
You're gonna
because I used a hot shot last gun, which is two-handed, so I'd put the hammer down over here.
If you shoot at me, I will attack you.
Oh, so we can grapple you and try to restrain you, but it's like
I'm
kill
gonna
shot.
say
No.
James would never drop the hammer. You did not indicate that before, so you have not.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, then I'm just Superman with all these weapons on me.
Yeah. You are going to.
You could
I
still
don't think I
technically-
could make it into range with anyone.
You still technically could use both weapons. You would just be at penalties.
Oh, God.
Open up your sheet. Okay, let's find the thunder hammer. This is complex. I guess you can roll damage for me, Wojtek. If it hits. Let me see what kind of talents he
Yeah,
has.
but does he have 5 strength? Or 4 strength?
Yeah, I do. So you fucked.
Oh, no.
No, thank God I can't move into range.
No.
You have hobbled yourself, Morton.
It's over there. Do this.
Excuse me.
Boom. Why haven't you written up the stats for your weapons?
I have. I got the power fist, frag grenade, the sword, hot shot, last gun, last
Doesn't
pistol,
say,
bolt gun.
There we go. You haven't written up the semi-auto. How many bullets that is? So that can be 3. And... let's see what happens. Oh,
Oh,
it goes
nice.
super wide, Wojtek. So he's gonna basically lean back and holding the gun at his hip. He's just gonna shoot this semi-auto burst at you. Luckily, it flies over your head. Wojtek, what do you do?
Tackle me.
You didn't make damage. That means I can do that. I will do a charge and grapple. That was a strength test.
God, this is getting complicated. I want
When
you...
does the dominate end?
So I want you to dodge, James.
Okay, I dodged. Oh god, barely succeeded. Holy shit. At least it wasn't one off.
Yes. So what happens, Swordcheck?
Oh, he misses.
No. I have more successes.
Oh, are we doing successes or are we doing dodge?
He has, I think he has inescapable strike, is what he's saying.
But you had to burn a fate point to do that.
No, it's a talent.
Okay, well, describe the action for us, Mordecai.
I run towards him, full on dead sprint, and do a football tackle. He just grabs you and forces you to the ground and pins you down.
There's gonna be some extra actions you can do afterwards, but you're definitely holding him. You're restraining his hands, and he's not able to shoot. Minotaur.
Is there any part of this blob that sticks out as like a critical part of it? You mentioned a brain earlier. Is that visible?
Nice. Do a Forbidden Lore mutants. Flat roll.
Forbidden Lore mutants. Yes. 1 degree of success.
Excellent. So yeah, it's gonna have a brain somewhere. However, you need some kind of light source that is really powerful to find wherever it is. It must have something equivalent to a brain.
Alright, well, both myself and my dissector skull have dark sight, so does that help, or does it
That definitely
literally
helps.
need illumination?
Definitely. The smoke is starting to fill more of the room though, and it's really hard to see through it. If your dissector skull would move up, you could see around it. So straight up or up on the map.
So, yeah, basically...
Oh, okay. Okay, so you can move that far.
It's not in it, obviously, it's above it, but...
Yeah. The dissector skull is going to move over it, and imagine this squid that is like flattened out on the ground, liquid everywhere. You can see bleeding, pulsating blood, these huge veiny nerves stretching up towards it, and occasionally like snapping back. Your dissector skull is seeing for you, right? You
Yes.
can see what it's seeing.
Yes.
You can go ahead and do a awareness test at -10. Ooh.
Jesus,
Corax, you see suddenly like this square form in this kind of like grid view, and then it zooms in on that skirt, and then you see this tiny little piece of the picture zoom out. Suddenly you see a pulsating huge brain that is like a collection of 10 different brains going through a very, very thick wire into the beast, and you can see it through this liquid that it's laying inside of this vat. Almost.
Okay. Well, I know. Well, yeah. Okay. The dissector skull is going to attack it. The brain directly.
This explain how it happens.
The dissector skull doesn't really give a shit about what this thing is. It's just gonna go. It's gonna identify the target. I will say, dissect, disassemble, and it's just gonna go and just do its flurry of scalpels at the brain.
Brain surgery, really bad brain surgery.
Nice.
Flying blender.
The worse, the better.
Exactly.
But just as a distraction, Corax is going to move up here, and there's another fucking asshole up here.
Yeah, I never expected you to go there at all. You're literally seeing through the border of the map.
Well, I was gonna flank this thing and shoot at its at the whatever was exposed over here on the side, just as a distraction. But now there's a thing here, so I'm gonna shoot it instead. What action do you want to do first? The dissector skull or the mutant?
The mutant is just holding back. It's actually sitting down in this acid, and it kind of looks like it's lost its mind a little bit.
Okay, then I'm just gonna shoot at the beast. No aim. Standard range. Semi-auto.
Are you doing a call?
Big gun.
Plus 30. I'm shooting at the blob. So 2 hits.
You can do a cold shot to hit the brain.
That'll be next round. I didn't have the ability to do that this round.
It's a full action, isn't it? I think
it is.
Yeah.
So Korax is just shooting at the blob just for shits and giggles, but the servo skull, however, is going to attack the brain directly. All right, so melee hits. So.
Yeah, it's looking completely helpless now. As you shoot it several times, it like splits off a part of it. The part that splits off just starts like vibrating and twitching out and filling more of the room.
Alright, so it's going to be like plus 40 because of my size. Yeah. Alright, so...
Okay. Glorious!
Alright, yay, 6 damage to the brain.
6 damage to the brain. And that's gonna do it. The creature immediately like collapses and starts to explode. The entire room is filled with liquid. And you all regain a fate point.
Oh, Jesus! Jesus fucking Christ! This is fucking disgusting.
I take it I feel the psychic pressure leave my mind.
Do you know like Waterworld and those kinds of things when they're like in the wavy pools? It's like that. There's like this series of acidy waves coming towards you, and they're just like getting smaller and smaller, and they're like oozing out towards you. It's going to fill the entire manufactorium.
Ugh. So even in like this crap, I sort of fall to my knees afterwards and just start doing prayers to the God Emperor, thanking him.
I assume.
You all can still take your action, Torian.
I'm just like on the floor. I'm just I just sort of. He doesn't do anything because he feels that he's just died. He just sort of praises the Emperor, gets up. So happy.
No, it's like it's going to fill your boots, and it's very, very acid. So this is going to be bad.
Oh, so wait, I actually noticed. Okay, then I noticed that I want to run away. Then
you would want to run away, yes.
Yes, I'm going to do that if I notice that.
Yeah. So everyone just take a turn, and then we'll roll and see what happens.
These will.
Wait, Doc's going towards it?
And then everyone can... Let's see, so Militor, you're safe. Torian, James, where you're standing on the map, James?
James,
you muted.
He muted. He must have walked away for a minute.
Okay.
but he was tackled by me. So.
Yeah, you two were doing it together.
Yeah.
But since it ended, I definitely wanted to grab a sample of mutant.
Nice.
I get up, give you a hand, and
yeah, I hand the hammer back. But as I do, I say, "Hey, you don't lose this again." The next time I am going to keep it.
Absolute rage just fills over his face. And he's just going to take the hammer and walk away.
As you walk away, I'm going to call you little bitch. You're getting psychically dominated and owned by a mutant.
You just got the fucking sign, you fucking bitch. Why the fuck do you think you're...
No, it's different. It was Torian.
You don't know it was me.
I feel like it has to be.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that. You've literally no way of knowing.
Why the hell do you think you're on the floor? You shot at me.
Would I know whether or not it was Torian or the other present, since the other present usually gurgles when it speaks to its owners?
You would know who did what. It's all in your mind.
I look over at Torian and I say, I definitely know it was you.
Oh, well, it was controlling me.
Yeah, I just shrug and I say, well, try not to let that happen again. But
yes, this
I
thing
ask
was
calmly to the entire group, who can grab a sample from the mutants without dying? I calm into Korax and I say, can you use your dissector skull to go and acquire a sample for me, please?
Yes.
We have much to talk about, gentlemen, but I suggest we leave this foul place for now.
Yeah. Let's walk and talk, guys. Let's walk and talk.
Before you leave, I want... Let's see. And... Torian, can you do an agility test? Yeah.
For what is it? Just the slipping or something?
Agility, yeah. Do an agility.
Okay. I pass.
Excellent. Wojtek?
The same?
Same.
Oh.
Oof. You're gonna slip on some of the goo unless you want to reroll with inspiration.
Ah, frack! Bang!
And to your left leg, you're gonna take 5 energy damage, and then you can do a toughness test.
Ah! God!
Oof.
That hurt.
He's a tough boy.
So you take 11 energy damage to your left leg.
Oof.
You lose 2 armor on your left leg. So what's gonna happen is your knee just falls down and scrapes up on some metal parts below. You can feel the acid start to burn into your wound, and as you stand up, it's just dripping. You can feel it slowly run down your leg. James, I'm gonna do like this. You can all take a 20, and you're all out of there.
Yeah.
James, where are you?
I think he's coming with us.
Did you just remove your token from the map? That would be something you would do.
Yes.
Okay, you can do an agility test.
Oh, excuse me.
All right, real quick.
I'm gonna use inspiration because fuck it.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. All right, come on, kill me, kill me, Martin, kill me again.
You know.
Really quick.
So there's one mutant left alive, but you said it's basically just brainless at this point, right?
Exactly. It's twitching, so it's on all fours like a dog, and it's like twitching up and down. You can see its spine sort of like vibrating up and down as it's trying to vomit something.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me finish what I'm doing, since you guys are all leaving and I'm not. Do I believe that there might be any additional knowledge that I may learn by keeping this thing alive? Like studying its interaction with the other... Okay, so I'm going to restrain it.
Doc says no and shoots it.
Okay, Doc, do an attack. That's a good hit. Do you want to do a... So it's a burst hit?
No, it's just a single execution shot.
It's definitely not going
To
to
the head.
execute it. It's going to hit it and do some damage. That's about it.
That
Are
means
you
I'm
going
shooting
to
it.
stop, Doc?
I calmed everyone. Purge the mutant.
Corax.
I mean, haven't we left?
No, he's standing by the door.
Yeah, dude, we had to get to the exit.
Oh, okay. So I thought you. It doesn't matter.
That is the wrong exit, by the way.
Yeah,
we're
you're
going
going
further
further
in
in.
now.
So you're going further in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Into
we're
the
gonna go
beast.
further in.
Yes.
Fine.
I to give Corax a caveat, I say you could take some parts from him, but that's the most you can do. We can't study him alive.
It will be destroyed once my studies are complete.
Yeah, but I'm like, we're in the Mechanicus place. I don't like this. This isn't in my playbook.
I will restrain it, and we can take him with him when we leave.
Yeah, I just scratch my head as I think of bringing a mutant back to base and all the hazards and everything that would happen. I mean, if we couldn't get a kid, I don't understand the logic of taking a whole mutant.
The Inquisition would be interested in a live subject.
Knowledge.
Okay, Ordo Xenos. Does that not mean anything to anyone in this room?
Yes, the
Well,
studies of the-
technically, it is
Not
in
alien.
It's a mutant. They would
All
be
right,
interested in studying.
James just looks at the group and says, if I give you fuckers this one, I want one in return.
Understood.
All right,
Hey,
go about your business.
Don't throw me into that bunch.
I look over at Mordecai and I shut up, priest. Shut up, you fucking priest boy. You got fucking possessed again.
So
And so did you, you fucking tard.
No, it's Torian. You got psychically
No,
dominated
no,
by
no,
a
no, no,
fucking
no, no,
blob.
no.
You got psychically dominated by a blob. You suck.
No,
Okay,
And you got-
as you're arguing, the room starts to fill up.
Yeah, I'm getting out with there. Like, I'm not even
Yeah,
waiting for these
as soon
guys.
as
I was
Korak
going to
gets back with
immediately
the
leave.
body, I was gonna leave. Yeah.
and Corax is perfectly happy with all of you guys leaving him to his work.
Yeah. You can float.
So Corax will quickly patch the wound,
Mhm.
make sure it's properly restrained. Then he will collect tissue samples from all of the fallen mutants, including the blob. I will also take a sample of the remains that were left with suspended within the blob. So like bones, whatever you said, there was like skulls and shit left over. So I'm gonna thoroughly take a sample of everything possible within this room. I'll probably take about 10 minutes.
Nice. Alright, Corax, you do that with the help of your dissector skull. And
I will also check on the body of Dickhead that we used as bait.
all of you run out. Dickhead has an iPad, basically. Data set.
Okay. Did he? I'm assuming he's dead, right? He probably drowned in goo.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's...
grab his dad slate.
There are remains of him. There's no real him. He's just like blown up.
Fine.
everywhere.
I'll take a sample of his remains as well, just because it's a fresh kill. But I will take his data slate.
Excellent. And you all run out.
Is it like stairs? Oh,
Yeah, so you're all gonna run out and down these stairs. As you pass a corner, you can see the liquid start to spill down the stairs. As it kind of washes away every kind of biological remains. The smoke follows it. And then as you look around the corner, you're safe.
I will stop and
There's no stopping. We must continue. Look for anything of value.
give me like 30 seconds.
So,
Just let me do this. It takes 30 seconds, then we can keep going.
I stop and I look at Mordecai to see what the fuck he's gonna do.
Turn around, do like a very abbreviated prayer for the departed soul.
excellent.
As he
Okay.
does this, I say, really? None of us died.
You get an inspiration point.
There was somebody who died, and we must make sure his soul gets to the Emperor.
You look back and you see...
I doubt that. I doubt he's gonna go to the Emperor.
Well, he will go to the Emperor. It's
He's
just a
killed
matter
other
if,
people in cold blood.
it's just a matter if he's found wanting.
The Emperor would not want him. He is a fucking
Well,
terrible
it
soul.
is his judgment, not ours.
Well, I think the Emperor would very much dislike him and probably throw him in
Well,
to wherever
that is
himself.
his prerogative, and not for you to decide.
Mordecai, I hate you. You're the worst priest ever.
Already.
Yes, you're too young. You're inexperienced. You have a big hammer that you can't even use accordingly. I just feel like maybe you should hand the big hammer to Korax. Maybe he'd do better with the big hammer. I mean, look at Torian with all the smiting he can do. Why don't you give Torian the hammer? Maybe he'll be a little bit better.
How about no, and it's my badge of office?
What badge of office?
Witch hunter.
So you're a witch hunter
Yes.
for the Ordo Xenos.
Well, you can't choose your as to say, you can't choose your family, and apparently you can't choose your inquisitor.
How
You
many
could say
witches
no.
have you encountered
You could say
in
no.
your 17 years of life?
That is classified.
As I hear that is classified, I can't be the Korax. Make that unclassified. And I look back to Mordecai and I still say, you're still a shithead priest, and let's fucking continue. Fuck that dude's soul.
Should I say the same to you when you depart?
I look at him and I say, I shall be wrapped up gloriously in the Emperor's arms for my dedication and my service, because it will be faultless. Unlike your fucking pity excuse as a fucking combat operation fighting the blob, you psychically dominated bitch.
And who was it who was psychically dominated while took you to the ground?
Look, I can't help what Torian does.
I am just calling into question. Are you now possessed? Should we figure that one out?
I say Torian psychically dominated me, which Torian could probably say is correct. Because he was controlled by the blob.
Yes, that blob was indeed a powerful psychic somehow.
So now you have been possessed. So should we start cleansing you?
Maybe I could do with a cleansing bath when we get back to wherever we're going.
Well, then drop the matter and keep going.
Okay, we've all been through a lot of stress. I suggest we continue.
I look over at Torian and put a hand on his shoulder and I say, yes, we can continue. And as I glare back at the boy priest.
He just smirks at you.
Well, you wouldn't see the glare because I'm behind the whole Kriegsman helmet, but you would just see me oddly look at you with a canted head and red glowing lenses. So you wouldn't know that I was glaring at you, but I'm definitely fucking glaring at you.
And I am definitely smirking at you.
This unit believes privately.
I just pat Torian on the shoulder twice. I say, okay, let's find some stuff.
On a private channel to Doc, Korax would say this unit believes that the boy might benefit from Imperial conditioning.
I nod my head and I say, yes, yes.
That
is perfect.
Excellent. And as you're standing there, Mordecai, alone, in the darkness, deep underground, your prayers echo through the small hallway you're standing in. You feel the Emperor's presence around you, and almost like this sphere of protection that is around your body. Your prayers start to seep into your subconsciousness, and Torian, James, and Mordecai, you get an inspiration point.
So what is the location that we're in right now?
Like
so we've descended further into the second manufactorum
cavern. It's half biological, half metal. As you look around, there are these bent steel plates and rods, shattered machine spirits hanging from the ceiling. Occasionally, you'll see wires and mold and dirt, kind of almost like vines hanging from the ceiling. There are cracks in every metal surface. There's also this almost radiant fungi. It looks yellowish, and in darkness, as you kind of put a light source to it, it reflects light. Those of you who have destroyed your uniforms are going to feel this suction noise through your uniform as the pressure difference from the surface starts to make its effect. You smell a deep, acidic, metallic rot that just tears into your nostrils. And James, you remember, looking down on your scanner, the air is toxic down here.
You roll toughness, guys.
Whoever has a destroyed armor, you roll the toughness with -20.
This is poison, right?
Well, hold on. Is
Yeah.
it -20 or just no bonus? Because we don't have the protective suit thing
-20.
anymore. Oh, God. I hope
This
it's
is
fatigue
poison.
points.
Well, I
guys.
succeed. Wait, that's not right.
Oof.
What do you
This
think?
is poison, right?
That's not right. Just ignore that.
Yeah, it's toxic.
I would like to reroll that. That is.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, I guess I reroll.
Well, apparently the god's not with me today.
92,
Okay.
94, 94.
Yeah. See, yeah, we all fail. That was nice.
It's not good.
No.
It's,
Do we take a fatigue point?
let's see what happens there. It might be worse. Who has holes in their armor?
Everyone?
No.
I do, but it wouldn't affect me, so...
I'm intact.
You're intact.
Yeah. I
mean-
took no damage at all.
Yeah, Torian was safe for that whole time.
Yeah, I'm gonna combi Decorax, as I'm definitely know I'm about to be fucking poisoned, and I'd say find a cogitator and turn on the air purification scrubbers.
This unit already informed you critical systems will be deeper in the complex.
I respond back, is there any way you can send the dissector skull ahead to find this? Because this is gonna be a very, very painful trip.
The dissector cannot operate an elevator.
I nod my head. Wait, we're on the bottom floor though.
No, we're on the second floor.
We went
There
down to
were
the fourth
four.
floor.
No, we went down to the second.
Okay,
That
who
was
has
That was your call.
Who has a rebreather?
I have a
I
rebreather
do.
and I have an Enviro suit as well.
That's gonna help.
Rebreathe only.
I still failed, but
Okay.
Yeah, I have a rebreather, but my armor has been compromised, so
Alright. Then I'm gonna say, let's see. Let's look at your degrees of failure here. You gain
just tip my-
fatigue equal to your degrees of failure.
okay.
Jesus Christ.
So that's 2 for me. That's damn bad.
Okay, stuff is changing up.
Air is scarce. You're all just sitting in this acidic smell, breathing in toxic fumes through your rebreathers that are starting to fill up. And any of you unconscious?
No, I'm literally walking out of this room though. Like I'm physically walking out of this place. Back to wherever Korax was.
Alright. So where do you want to go, guys?
I'm going to send the dissector skull to the far end of the room and then to meet us back at the elevator.
So you're entering the next room?
I'm not. The dissector skull is.
Okay.
It's going in. It's just going to basically it's going to use its camera to record everything, go to the far end, and then come back.
So we're here, like here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because we went from this room into here, right?
Yeah. So you're gonna see basically a smaller manufactorum, conveyor belts, machines hanging from the ceiling. Everything is broken, and it looks like someone has set up a camp nearby, further down into the manufactorum. It is
A camp?
abandoned.
I'm
Yep.
just going to go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
When the
How
dissector
abandoned
skull,
is it?
it's ancient, so there are these
Okay.
wooden things built. It looks like it could be 100 years ago.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sector skull flies back. Where do you want to go?
I'm hoping the elevator.
Back? Okay. So you enter the room with the blob. As you're wading through this acid, I want you to all to do an agility test. Unless I accept you, Corax.
Well, shouldn't most of the acid have
nice.
drained through, exhaust ports and grills and shit in the floor at this point?
Yes, but remember it's a lot, and not a lot of time has passed. The remains of this thing is still scattered evenly around the room, everywhere. And it's very slippery.
Oh, fuck. I would like to redo.
Yeah, 6 fatigue points is insane.
Well, my my maglev coils would not be active anymore, so what I'm going to do instead is test acrobatics to jump from surface to surface to get across the room, if that is okay.
I'm
Go
back.
for it. Agility test.
Wait, what? Sorry?
Torian, agility
Yeah,
test.
Torian, agility test.
For what?
You gotta go back through the
walking back
fucking
into the
swamp
room.
of acid.
Wait, why are we going back?
Because we're gonna get
Inside.
fucking poisoned, and I just got hit for 6 fatigue points. Doc is really fucked up. So we're gonna go back somewhere else where there's not poison.
Okay. Nope. I fell
Oof.
over.
Okay, Torian. You're gonna take...
Wait, no, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go back when the acid's there. That's stupid.
Okay.
Why do I have to
So
do that?
You're staying there then.
Well, I'm gonna stay there till some of the acid disappears from the thing.
Torian, you take fatigue equal to your degrees of failure on the toughness.
Yeah, I did do. I
Yeah,
put
yeah,
that
yeah.
down.
Alright. You are not walking back, so you're currently in this room.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it. Okay, what do you do, guys?
I've asked Torian, this is a very bad idea. This is the one way up, and I don't think Korak is going to come down and get you.
Wow, it's fine. I'm just gonna stay here for a minute and see if that acid disappears.
Okay, as we make it back to the elevator, I'm just gonna tell Corax to take us to wherever he thinks the air purifiers would be, because we need to get this place up operational so we can move around in safety. And
What about we go
get
home
fucked up
and
by the
rest and
environment.
relax? Rest up.
I look over at Mordecai and I say, Jesus Christ, dude, do you think we have all the time in the world to do shit?
I don't see any reason why we don't.
Okay, so who the fuck is waiting up top for us? You visibly see Doc is getting infuriated at this point. I'm done with your questioning. Follow your fucking orders. We're gonna continue in this facility, find the fucking air purifier scrubbers, and turn that shit on, get this shit fucking working, find the rest of this shit in this fucking place, go to the next manufactorum and fucking rinse and repeat, find everything that we can in here for fucking evidence, and then head the fuck back up top. Do you fucking understand me, Mordecai? I'm Doc is like literally beaming Mordecai with his fucking red eye lenses, waiting for a fucking affirmative, a crystal clear, yes, Throne Agent, yes, Sergeant Madison, something. What are you gonna say, Mordecai?
I am just going to tighten the grip on the thunder hammer
Nice.
in pure rage.
Mordecai's determination is not to be mistaken. He is inspired by the Emperor himself. He's burning.
Yeah, well, your
hatred in his
determination
eyes.
is turning into fucking weakness. Always wanting to rest. Yeah,
And as Duskin is listening to
because
this,
the
he's gonna
Emperor
put
rests,
on
doesn't
what
he?
we call-
Does the
You're
Emperor
gonna
rest?
hear all of this, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's what he called put broadcast on mute.
Good idea.
It is, so his thoughts are his own.
What do you do?
Lead the way then. But I wouldn't mind. We should wait for Torian.
So I was in this room, right? Because I went away, I got a bit lost. Thought so what was going on. So what was in this room?
Smaller manufactorum.
Okay. Was there any way out or in? It was just
Yeah.
okay. Why didn't we go in there? Can you remind me? Sorry.
It was poisonous.
Yep.
Okay, it was poisonous. Okay, that's a good reason not to go in there.
You would have died before you.
Yeah,
got
I'm just letting you know right
room.
now. Those fatigue points you've already taken. I don't know how some of y'all made your agility rolls with fatigue points. Because I barely made mine.
Fatigue points don't affect you until they exceed your characteristic modifier.
Oh god, this is even worse then.
No, it's not. That's better. They only affect you once they exceed it, and then after that, your modifiers count as half. So, like, if you have like a strength modifier of 4 and you got 5 fatigue, your strength modifier, whenever you roll, you like half it basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's just
it's not early on. It's not that bad yet, and the stuff that you suck at.
Back in character, guys.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look over at Korax and I'm gonna say, once Torian finally gets the fuck over here, we're gonna head down to the 4th floor. Okay. And go check out the basement.
Hey, Cora, could you tell me something?
Yes.
Is there still methane here?
This unit recorded a abandoned campsite at the far end of the Manufactorum. That is the only thing of interest that was found.
I'll come be to Torian if he can make it over there to search through the campsite for anything of value or any type of information.
In this area? Yeah, I'll have a look. That's where it was, right?
Yeah, everything is pulverized. It's been abandoned for hundreds of years. There's just this dust hanging in the air. If you can smell through your rebreather, you're just going to smell this extremely closed, heavy. It's almost like as you're smelling the metal, you take on a part of its element. Your body feels heavier and your boots kind of just set into the goo. And you just feel that this place is ancient.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to cast Warp. Ooh, Funky's time. Funky time!
Explain what happens, Torn.
Okay, so I rolled an 8, so I'm taking that. So I close my eyes and unveil them to the warp so I can see sort of the stuff through the warp. And I'm looking around this room to see if there's any other exits. What did I get from my psychic stuff?
Yes, there is an exit straight ahead.
No, but like ones that we can't see.
Nope.
Okay, that's fine. Worth a stench. And also, the room area around me starts to smell. But but then
What do you do, guys?
Well, we were waiting for Torian and figuring out if there was any methane in the elevator shaft.
I was asking them, is there any way you can drain that acid? I don't want to fall over and ruin everything.
Who are you asking?
I'm asking, like, James. Like, James is our Korax. Do you think there's anywhere you can drain some of that acid or neutralize some of it so I can get over it without?
Sorry, can I just ask how long have they been down there?
About 2 hours.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, I know what I can do. I think I have a grapnel. I am going to grapnel my way across.
I'll say it's going to be a very difficult toss to, unless you have.
I have a clip on this.
Do you have telekinesis?
Yeah, I do.
All right, then I'm going to rule that. Okay, over the most difficult part of the room, you're going to be able to use the grapnel. And you take quite a while doing this, though. So this is going to take you some time.
No, that's fine. Also, I should roll to see if any crazy shit happens.
You'll do a what?
I'm going to roll my psychic power just to make sure.
For what?
Okay, it works. To see if the warp manifests. Oh. If I'm using telekinetic control and stuff.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. It's fine.
Excellent. So you make it out of the room, towards the elevator. You're all standing in the elevator now, arguing, and go. We're in the scene, in character.
Okay. Sorry, it took a bit longer than the rest of you guys.
Come on, guys. In character. What do you do?
Yeah, sorry, I'm apologizing.
I'm leaning up against the door and going like, somebody know Medicaid? Right?
I look over at Mordecai and I say no loudly.
How fatigued are we, my friends? How do we feel?
I look over at Tori and I say, I feel like fucking shit.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. So I'm gonna come to me, my friend. I shall.
I come over, I hobble to him and go down on one knee.
Where is that fucking spell? Invigorate. Yeah, invigorate. So I'm gonna cast invigorate. Yes. So I remove. I can remove. I'm gonna remove 3 fatigue points from Doc and 2 from me.
Nice.
In character, guys.
Yes. So I hold out my hand.
You're in the elevator. There's darkness.
As I feel no longer as fatigued, I stand up straighter, and I say, my tolerance for bullshit has increased again. I look over to Mordecai and say, you need your wounds looked at?
I turn my leg and there's this gash on my leg, and it doesn't look nice. It looks like some rusty piece of metal just tore my leg.
I nod my head and I say, don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Thanks. But please, Corex, please tell me there's no methane in this elevator shaft. Please tell me that.
Yeah, I bind up your wound nice and tight. I even put like a little cute ribbon bow on it for you.
How charming.
But it's not a cute ribbon bow. It's a skull.
Absolutely.
Like a little
charming.
medallion.
This is absolutely the best. But Corex, there is no methane, right?
No what?
You had an Auspex?
Mm-hmm.
Could you check for methane?
For what thing?
Methane.
Methane.
As you check
I look over at
specs-
Mordecai as he says methane, and I just say, this is why you cannot be trusted.
do another chemist test, James. At -10.
Okay. You want to do the -10 to me? Oh, let's see what happened. Oh no. Okay. 4 degrees success. Or 3 degrees.
Yeah. So whether the ventilation was blocked by this blob and is now open, or some other cause, the methane has now evaporated.
Is there an entrance? From my memory, would I remember if there's an entrance down into the next room where the poison could be drawn into the other room and filtered out?
It's possible.
Okay, so that would take time. Yeah. I look at Corex, I say, yeah, we need to continue down to the scrubbers for the oxygen.
Agreed.
I look over at Mordecai and I apologize for my outburst earlier. But dude, seriously, get your shit together. Get a grip. And I give him 2 pats on the back of the head.
Okay, guys, where do you want to
I
go?
just smile at
Down or
you.
up?
Down.
Down, all the way down. Left to right.
All the way down.
Way down we go.
Left to right.
Low.
I would look over to Corex. I think we should split. Me and Mordecai will go left. You and Torian go right.
I would advise against this. But
This unit would advise against that, but
It's just for the first rooms we enter in. If there's any enemies, of course we'll regroup at the elevator and proceed.
Very well.
Tell me what
if
you're
they
doing.
are? What if they are unable
Okay.
to regroup?
Doc, which way are
Okay,
we going?
then left. We're going down. We're going left.
Okay. I will just peek in. Just scan the room for enemies. I
You
don't want to
see a
get
lot of
surprised.
darkness.
Well, I'm
Twisting
gonna
hallways.
sneak in.
Right.
Oh.
You're leading into a gigantic hangar. You see some remains of Skitari emblems on the walls.
Hey, Gorax.
Yeah, I
Hey,
combi the Corax instantly, and I say, "We might have something over here for you."
Hey, techie stuff. It's not all rusted away.
What do me and Korax see?
Ancient parts for servitors are lined up against the wall.
I immediately vox the Korax, and I say, "Come over here, and we'll help you reassemble all these parts back at the elevator."
James, as you pull it out, it's so porous that it rips out. So if you grab a piece of metal, it literally like twists off.
Oh, I can't be the correct to say it'll be very easy to move the pieces. Just reassembling them is going to take your deft skill.
We're just going to wait for Korax and the rest of the party to come over here.
Well, I was going in a different direction, correct?
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta see what they do first.
So what do I see?
Got it. So you're moving into a very narrow hallway that just keeps stretching and snaking its way towards what looks like a larger room at the end.
Interesting. Do I... What sort of corridor is it?
It's a very narrow, small corridor.
Okay. Do I feel anything? Do I see anything through the door? Because I've got my warp perception up, so I can almost see through the door if it's thin enough.
Yes, you see darkness, rubble, a lot of broken metal parts, broken cogitators on the ground.
Okay.
Little like, imagine just a square open room. Everything is so old that it's pulverized. It's just laying flat on the ground. Occasionally you can see pieces of rusted metal sticking out of the ground.
So I stick my hand out and just pull the door open. I assume it's really rusty, right? And it's
There is
making
no
that
door. It is just an open...
Oh, there isn't a door?
No, it's just no door. Just an open chasm. Do you want to go further?
Okay, well I'm going to keep walking into it. Yeah, I'll go further into it.
Alright. So you enter a larger open manufactorum that seems to be dripping with this acid from above. It's found its way through the ventilation system down to the room you're in. Do you want to go further?
I want to... What's on... Just like crap on the floor. Can I have a look round?
Yeah. Everything is just flat and pulverized.
So there's nothing of my worth interest?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so then I'm going to... I'm just going to walk back to the rest of the party for now. Is there another thing, though? Is there another entrance or like an exit that I could go down?
Yeah, absolutely. So, straight ahead, you're going to see this winding stairs leading further down to the next room.
And then this is when the combi would activate and we would come across and say, we found something.
So have I. I think I found the way further into the manufactorum, but...
I come back. Good work, Torian.
Thank you.
See you in a few seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, do you want to go further to the left?
Want to wait for Korax to come in, view the scene, and tell us what's important, and then we can proceed.
Got it. Yep. Korax, do you automatically sense, or do you have to take a roll?
It's up to you.
I mean, is it a power? Is it a psychic power? Or are you using your auspex?
Auspex.
Okay. You're gonna see another broken manufactorum. Everything just scattered on the ground. More metal pieces this time. A few scaffoldings and so on. But yeah, no life.
Yeah, but what about the servitors?
The servitors were in the room that you're currently in. As you try to grab anything on them, as you try to
lost as to where I'm at right now, because basically my goal would have been to head directly to the control center, the cogitators, the vaults, data vaults. That was where Korax was heading.
Yeah.
And I did a lore test last game session to determine where I most likely thought that would be. So.
Right. Be way down, further down into the cavern.
Is there
as
an
you try to
entrance
grab
or
any
exit
of the
we
pieces
spot?
of the servitors, they immediately break off and pulverize. You can literally like smush them through your hand and it turns into dust.
Okay, then I look for anything of value or anything of note on the servitors or any type of symbols that would show who they originally were owned by.
It looks like it belongs to the Skitari.
Do I see any weapon platforms being utilized in any of the servitors?
Not at all. These are repair servitor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I continue on, and I look at Mordecai, and I say, let us find the exit here, and let us continue.
Got it. You enter an identical manufactorum. Again, completely empty. Pulverized pieces of servitors. Nothing whatsoever. There's just this dust hanging there. And I want you
I come to Korax and I say, our abandoned manufacturing.
Everyone do a toughness test.
What's the toughness test for?
The heat. You don't have to do it.
The heat? Shit.
Yeah.
I fail. Just.
You gain a 1 fatigue point, Torian. And wait,
I'm gonna re-roll.
This is going to be at... Sorry, this is going to be at minus 20, so you gained 3 fatigue points, Torian.
Oh
you
my
gain
God.
1 Wojtek. Write it into your sheet.
Oh, I succeeded on my re-roll. Thank God. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you just succeeded, so you're going to be fine. The rest of you, you're starting to struggle. You're starting to see things, visions. Sweat is pouring down inside your uniform. And where do you want to go?
I suggest we go down the elevator I saw, the passage I saw before. It's down here. Is there any way from here to go further down?
Yeah, there is a room straight ahead. You don't see any way down, though.
Okay, I suggest we go back to where I saw and go down from here.
Which direction would Korax have gone?
To the right.
Korax would not know where the elevators are leading further down. There's
no,
way
I saw them.
No way for you to
down
have
here.
that knowledge.
Okay. But I do know that there's stairs leading down over here, so that's where he would be going.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell our group double back and we'll fall in with Korax since he didn't come over here.
Okay. You're going to enter a room where you're going to see a narrow passage leading further in. Through the wall, you're going to see another elevator shaft. Do you want to go further in?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I do.
Further in, you're going to see an elevator leading further down. It also has an adjacent floor straight ahead. So straight through the elevator, you can walk into a room here.
We need to
Would
find
you like
the
to do
environment
that?
controls.
I'm just going to keypad to open the door and just look through while having my strummer and my chameleon cloak on.
Yeah, correct. We need to find the environmental controls. This is getting rather unpleasant down here.
Roll a d100 for me.
Okay, I'll do it.
No. Oh.
Doc! What have you done?
It was meant to be. I couldn't trust you.
What? Oh, no! You fuckers. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What do you mean? What are we doing?
You're rolling 90
They're playing
down
the
in this
adventure.
place.
They're playing
But-
the adventure game when we should be highly
I
focused on
am,
why we're down
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Well, hold
Like
up. All I did
treasure
was
hunting.
open the door. All I did was
Well,
open the
lucky
door.
for you, James. That is actually the best possible roll for the current situation. You enter a well-maintained manufactorum. On the ground, you can see several servitors, fully functional. They, however, of course, the person inside is dead. The parts are still there, though. And you,
Do I see any armor on them?
Korax, you can collect the vital parts for 2 combat servitors if you want.
Absolutely. But you said there's active servitors here too, right?
Yes. So 2 functional ones.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I look
take
over at
those as well.
Korax and I say, would they have anything in their databanks for the location of the air purifier or scrubber?
Unlikely.
What about schematics for the interior of this manufactorum?
Yes.
I nod my head and I say, then I know what you need. Then I think you know what you need to do.
I want everyone to do a awareness test. Everybody. Perception if your awareness sucks.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna roll that perception then.
5.
Excellent. So we're gonna work with Korax and Wojtek's rolls. So it's gonna be 5 degrees and 2 degrees. So walking around Korax, you're gonna walk over to one of the larger. It almost looks like a knight, an imperial knight. In fact, when you open the large metal gate, sort of standing in front of it, dust billows out into the room. Whatever light sources you have start to just get enveloped by this fog. And as you look up, it is a knight. You're kind of stunned by the epic vision of this ancient knight. It has a fully operational autocannon attached to its side. There are 2 crates with 24 rounds for an autocannon.
So, as Torian sees this knight, he gets this shock through his system, where he seems visibly agitated. His arm starts to shake a bit, and his legs start to go, and he manages to overcome his fear of the thing, but he looks visibly shaken.
What in the Emperor's
No
name?
one touch it besides Korax.
Can you tell me what it is, at least?
You don't want to offend it.
Yeah, Korax would probably not let anybody get even close to it.
But Doc's gonna get nice and close and whisper to Korax, "Do we have an MIU link?"
As you
This thing would kill you.
As
This
you
thing would
inspect
kill
it.
you.
Sorry. There's a brand on the side that says Night House Morabrand.
I was just about to ask that question. I would actually take recordings of the markings on it just to confirm that it is.
Note this down somewhere
And-
so I don't, because I might forget it. But yeah, good job. You gain
It's already on my notes.
Excellent. You get an inspiration point, and you refill a fate point if you have spent one. However, you still got.
What's the night house called?
More Brant.
Write it in the chat for you.
More brand. I got it.
Is this room better maintained?
Yes, it's pristine.
Perfectly crisp and pristine. It almost looks like.
So this is nice.
Yeah.
What I mean is the environment. This is pleasant, right?
No, it's still gonna be very, very warm and difficult.
How many servitors are actually operational or
2.
able to?
Operational only
Okay.
2. However, you see more servitors stacked up against the wall. There are also crates in the middle of the room that you still haven't looked at.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pop up one in the crates.
Yeah, I'll go over with Doc.
Okay. Looking through
What do I find?
them. Looking through them, you're gonna find. Get ready to write it down. James,
I already got my journal open.
you're gonna find a bolt gun. Perfect order. It is sanctioned. It has 3 full rounds next to it. It looks to have been blessed. There's a brazier next to it, and there's holy insignia written all over it.
Beautiful.
I pick up the sanctified bolter and the holy brazier, and I call over to Mordecai.
I come over.
Yeah, do I find anything in any of the other ones?
I hand Mordecai the holy brazier with the symbols, and I say, "What can you tell me about this?"
I don't know what a brazier is.
You know the thing with incense that they fill?
Yeah.
This is a brazier. This is what we use to when we bless things.
I hand it to Mordecai, and I say, "I think your faith has been rewarded somewhat, and I think you should carry this symbol."
and I put my hand on your shoulder, and I think you should keep the boulder. It will probably help you find faith, and I can't hit the broadside of the barn even if I stood inside of it.
I put another hand on his shoulder, and he had a hand on my shoulder, and I nod my head and I say, "See, teamwork makes the dream work."
Teamwork.
Do you want to take the bolt gun out of the crate, James?
I'm gonna leave it in. Yes, I do.
As you pull it out, on the top of it, you're gonna see this perfectly aligned photo sight. It's an aiming device. Looking down it, it's gonna give you no penalties due to darkness. So it's basically imagine this infrared vision, almost night vision, basically.
Nice.
So, Duskin has been listening to all this, and the second that he actually heard that they've found
Wait, how far underground are we now? Like how many kilometers?
You're probably a few hundred meters.
Okay, yeah. If it goes beyond a kilometer, 3 kilometers, he wouldn't hear anything.
You're fine.
So he's been listening to all this, and the second that they actually say that they have found a knight, essentially, he has still on mute started recording everything.
First of all, I don't think
So it's
anybody
all
actually
voice.
said, "Hey, look, it's a knight."
Yeah, no one said that.
Oh,
No one said don't touch it.
Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Okay. Sorry, my mistake. Forget it.
Did we find anything?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I was just waiting.
Go ahead and roll a d5 for me, please.
Okay, please. I don't know what's good or bad.
What's the result?
3. Oh, sorry. I forget sometimes that you can't see stuff.
You find in one crate, again sealed. You can see footprints on the floor. Forgot to mention. Opening it up, there's an Iron Faith incense grenade. It's like Monty Python's holy hand grenade. It's like this beautiful scepter almost, golden. There's insignia everywhere on it.
Interesting. Do I know what this thing is?
If you don't know, then Mordecai would know.
I could roll a law, but I don't know which law to roll.
Do you have infused knowledge?
Yes, I do.
So just roll a scholastic lore.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna say Mordecai would tell you. He has no reason not to.
Yes, I explained to you what the what it does and what the symbolizes and.
Iron Faith incense grenade.
Okay, so it has Demon Bane, sanctioned, sanctified, and smoke.
Awesome.
I look to the. So this is everything we find, correct?
What did you say?
Is this everything that's that we've seen of value inside this place? So we've checked out the crate.
Definitely.
God damn it!
You're gonna keep opening crates. You find 2 grenade launchers. You find a total
Holy macaroni.
8 frag grenades.
Flavor.
Okay, I'm recording, so keep going. I type pretty fast.
That's actually a really good call. Yeah, you find a heavy flamer and 1 full canister.
Dips.
As we come across the heavy flamer, I say now we have 2 full canisters.
You find a bunch of warhammers, auto pistols, las guns. Yeah,
Beautiful.
as much ammo as you can carry for las guns.
So I'm just gonna put crates of warhammers, crates of auto pistols, crates of las guns.
Correct.
While they're going through all the crates, Korax is laying hands on the Imperial Knight and is attempting to commune with its machine spirit, requesting permission to perform diagnostics.
As you
Can I come to Korax?
Go ahead.
I come over to Korax and I say, would any of these servitors be able to be retasked to help with the repair and sanctification of the knight?
You get no response.
Okay.
So, as they've been...
Go ahead, Diskin.
No, carry on.
You're gonna stand in front of the Night Corax, and you're gonna kind of open up the front armor of it. Looking inside, there's no pilot. The attachments... Yeah. The attachments to the neural link is intact, and it's at least hypothetically possible that a pilot could operate it right now.
Yeah, no, I'm not stupid.
Now, you don't have the training or the implants to do it, but it's possible.
No, but I know enough that knights train like for a significant number of years just for the potential to be able to pilot one. And this thing has
sheer cockiness could overcome that, though.
No,
and pure
would not
willpower.
If
I'm
there
not
was
saying
a need,
Corax, I'm saying Doc is crazy and brave enough.
It would kill you.
It might.
Don't dissuade him. Let him do it.
This is out of character, by the way, but yeah.
Corax is 100% certain that it would kill you if you tried.
Maybe, but we have to get the MIU link implant first.
Yeah. Either way, Corax is only doing what a certified technician would be doing to diagnose the function of the knight.
Yes.
As he's doing that, I calm the Corax down and I say, "Do you think that they're going to want this back?"
Of course.
I say, "Then why would they forget it here and leave it?"
That is not for this unit to determine.
Well, before we give it back, we should make sure the house isn't tainted.
As I'm looking at it, I say, "Man, that would look beautiful in black with skulls all over it. Man, if only I knew where to find a pilot."
To which I vox, what have you found?
I come back to Deskin and I say, just something of leverage and great power. We'll discuss more later on when we come back up. But I think you'll be quite surprised.
While performing the diagnostics on the knight, Corax is whispering to the machine spirit, telling it that its house is still standing, and that it will be returned to its house.
So Martin, how would they think get out of here? I assume there's like a door or something over here that's just
it can crouch down similar to a human, so it can like get down in a squatting position. At that point, it could either be rolled out, or it could like perhaps even be operated.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a giant knight. It's about twice as tall as you.
Okay.
Oh, so it's one of the more old school ones.
Looking over next to the knight is a monotask servo skull. It's deactivated. It is black. There's a couple of, like one antenna sticking out, a couple of red bulbs for eyes.
I go over and look at it.
Hey, Korax, can you come over here?
Let Corax finish with his ministrations.
Is there any symbolism on the skull?
Oh yes. Again, House Morbrand. As you activate it, it immediately lights up.
I don't activate it.
Just by touching it, it's literally like you can tell that someone has been here very recently.
Yeah, I don't touch it. I just want to look at it.
Right.
This is indeed strange.
What do you do, guys? You're in the scene. Explain what you do.
Yes. Have we?
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do with this knight right now?
There is not. But I asked the others, besides Corax, to start helping me assemble the crates and the working servitors that had the vital parts near the entrance.
I think we should try and find We need to find the environmental controls first, otherwise this is going to get bad.
But yeah, if we have a lot of servitors, we can also use them as pack mules.
Yeah?
Yes, that is a great idea. Korax, would you like to come back here after we finish with the oxygen scrubbers?
Mission permitting, yes.
I nod my head and I say, then let's be about our business. Do you want to try to quickly reprogram the servitors to carry this stuff, or do you want to just proceed down?
So I've been looking around the room as well, since he's been fangirling over the night, trying to see how these other people would have got in, or if the only entrance is the entrance we came in through.
The only entrance seems to be the elevator.
Okay.
So there's a way to put the knight on the elevator.
There must be another way out of this facility. It seems unlikely he came the way we did.
Can I do an intelligence test to see if that knight would fit through all those rooms we just came through?
So you basically walk over to the door, make a couple of measurements, and it would fit through just fine.
Yeah, I look back and I say, yeah, they definitely came through here, but let's skedaddle, guys. Grab whatever equipment y'all need right now, and let's go to this scrubber. It's time to finish this.
Is there any way you could disable this knight temporarily? Take a piece out that would not harm it?
Wait. What was just asked?
I asked Korax if he could disable it.
What?
Why?
Well, because if someone came in here with this, who knows when they might come
Let
back.
Korax do what Korax is going to do with the machine. I'm getting in the elevator to go down so we don't die.
Okay.
So I'm going to kindly say for the last time, everyone that's not doing anything, come get in this goddamn elevator.
Okay.
So, Torian, I don't think it's a problem of us doing anything. I think Torian will tear us limb from limb if we tried.
No.
Korax would. Yeah, he probably would.
or-
So let's just get in the goddamn elevator, guys. I love y'all. Now, come on. Let's go. Let's leave. Let's be good. Order Xenos agents and be about our business.
I go beaming over to the elevator with my new favorite toy, flamethrower.
A leader who must say he's in command is no true leader.
All right.
I don't care. I have flamethrower now.
Well,
I never
Cam,
Well, technically, anyone that has to say they're in command, yeah, that's bad. That means he's working with a bunch of dicks. Instead of a team, working with a bunch of dicks.
I just sent you a
Yes, I'm
private
reading
message.
it.
Okay.
1 minute.
At this stage, Duskin has left the bar.
Does Duskin inform us where he's going?
No.
Do you want to interface with the cogitator, Nomad? On the night.
If it allows me. Again, I'm doing diagnostic functions only. I'm not attempting in any way, shape, or form to pilot it, or whatever I can do from a diagnostic perspective, I'm doing.
Got it.
So I want to know everything it knows within the authorized role that I'm performing.
Okay. You're gonna have to do a security -20. To look into it.
I can do that.
Torian, did you pick up that grenade?
Yeah, I've got that on me.
I'm reloading.
I look over. Do you think you should be the best one to carry that? What if you get possessed?
It does damage to demons and people like
I
that.
think our most faithful member should carry such a weapon.
Okay.
So I succeeded with 3 degrees.
Yeah, Taurian just shrugs that. Alright, just hands it to him.
Okay, I was just saying, I don't know, if you want to keep it, you can keep it, but I think maybe it'd be best in Mordecai's hands?
He says he can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, you fucking keep that.
Okay, I'm sending you a text
Hey,
message, Corax.
Hey,
Say that
Doug,
again?
do you want my shotgun?
Please no. I look at all the other weapons that are on me, and I just say, please no. I'm tired.
That's the name, Corax.
Okay. And how recently was it that it was interfaced with by the pilot?
A few days ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Not by the pilot, but by someone with access to it.
Okay. All right. Awesome. All right.
Who's that sniffing?
Someone's got the
Is-
word flu.
Is there an
Ooh.
ID? Is there an
No one's
ID
got
of the
anything.
individual?
Y'all relax.
Is there an identity to the individual that interfaced it with it, or at least
Yeah, there should be some type of video recording.
You look through it, and they haven't violated it in any kind of way. So it must be someone. Actually, you do an intelligence test, -20. You can do a logic test if you want.
But wouldn't there be a digital handshake log?
Yes, I made it.
No. Wow. Yeah. Corax. Someone from House Mordebrand was here recently.
Well, I figured that much, but there should be an access code that could be tracked down to whoever the individual was. So whatever it is, I want to document it. So I have
You pull out any data you can from it. However, there is no name.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just a trail of breadcrumbs.
You could
to
show to
follow
anyone
back.
who has been here that you have also been here, basically.
I will erase that.
Do a security
After I-
-30.
After I'm done, I
Yes.
will attempt to remove it. Come on, you. Yes.
Sick. Corax, you make it exactly the way you found it. There is no way to tell that you did anything to it.
Awesome.
I come over to Corax and inform him about the servo skull. And if he wanted to bring that to view or mess with while we go down further.
Because it has House Morbrandt stamped on it, I would prefer to leave it.
I nod my head and I say,
as well as the active servitors in the
Okay, guys, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
Well, I thought we were going down the elevator.
yeah, we're going to proceed down.
You're going to proceed down? Okay.
So hold on real quick. Was there anything else in the room that could have monitored our presence other than obviously me interfacing with you?
Do an awareness test, -20.
Should we all do one?
You didn't ask. No, Corax, doesn't look like it.
Oh, I get to reroll with a -10. Oh, yay!
1, 1, 1. Roll a 1. Do it.
Do it. Damn it!
Do it.
Wow. Oh, lucky.
Would you... Anyone got an inspiration point for the boy?
Doesn't work.
You can
He's
only
already-
do 2 times.
Aw.
I am going to stop and inform Doc. There's possibility that our presence here was documented.
As he says this, I tell everyone exfil out the elevator and find this shit.
Exfil and do what?
We're going to find whatever the recording device is that was used to monitor us and disable it.
Yeah, well, we don't know where it is. Let's go down first.
I look into the group and I say, yes, that's a good idea, but we can just step out real quick and see if we find it.
That's just fine. I will walk around and just look around.
Okay.
Alright. Mordecai, you step in, do an awareness test. Same modifier.
I passed.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's...
Wait, was it a
definitely
-20?
You still
That's
passed.
definitely
Still
a success.
passed.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, you're not gonna find any sign of a picture recorder anywhere.
What about for voice or vocal?
Any detection?
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, then false alarm. Everyone get the fuck
You
back in.
spent a long time searching through the room, and I want everyone to do a toughness test. This time at minus 30.
Minus 30? Oh,
Minus 30.
why?
Yeah,
or-
minus 30.
Are we in a volcano?
Well, this was a
Almost,
pristine
you were like
room,
in a furnace.
so was
Yeah.
everything activating in this? Oh,
Oh my
It's
god.
it's extended exposure. By mechanically, it gets more difficult the longer you're exposed.
Yeah. Yes.
Is it who want to carry me?
You gain
I'll carry you.
fatigue equal to your degrees of failure.
Yeah,
Ow.
so I'm gonna carry Torian on my back.
You mean Mordecai?
In character,
I'm gonna carry
guys.
Mordecai.
In character, describe
I'm
what you
no
look
longer
like,
conscious.
what happens.
Okay, I'm irritable. I look visibly weak, and I'm walking around a bit sluggishly.
Would you be carrying your survival suit that we've been using to travel the surface with you?
Yeah, but guess what happened to the survival suit? It's got holes in it from acid.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know, like, it dissolved pieces of my armor. I don't know about y'all, but as soon as my armor was broken through, it dissolved whatever the environmental suit that I was wearing as well.
I will hand you mine because I have not been wearing it while we're down here. So
I am excited.
put this on him, or he will die before we leave.
Okay, I put the environmental suit on Torian. I mean,
No.
Mordecai.
Stop saying this!
I apply the suit to Mordecai, and then I pick him up to carry him on my back like a
Nice.
small child.
Yeah.
But he's really big and heavy. Fat bastard.
Right, so we go down, I guess.
I hope you're not taking me with you.
You don't have a
Well,
choice. You're
You're
unconscious.
at the bottom of the elevator. Where do you want to go?
What do we see at the bottom of the elevator?
Right or left?
Right.
It opens up in both directions.
I key the door to open on the right side, and I take it the others key it to open on the left side.
All right. There's a corridor leading further in. Where do you want to go?
Which side?
Corax will indicate to Doc that the cogitators are likely that direction, pointing to the left.
Okay, I nod my head in agreement, and we take.
Okay.
Excellent. Do you want to continue?
Yep.
Yes.
Basically empty, again, empty Manufactura. Do you want to move, like, just keep going, basically?
Yeah,
Or are
we're
you
gonna
trying
keep
to
going as
explore
fast
this
as
place
we.
at this point?
We are doing as fast as we can go through with just looking around. If we don't notice
Got
anything that stands out, don't mention it.
Got it. Yep.
Yeah,
I'm rolling in the
Corax
background to
is-
see.
Corax is just using his instincts to lead him towards the central.
Yes.
Facility.
Correct. Do you want to let your dissector skull explore these areas that we're leaving unexplored?
I let him range out in front a little bit, but not too
Okay,
much.
yeah. Sounds good. Sounds good, Corax.
Got it. There are two ways. There are stairs leading up, or a open hangar door leading straight forward.
Let's ignore the hangar for the moment.
Corax, you seem to know the most about this place. I will follow your lead.
You keep going, and you reach another elevator. There is an adjacent room straight ahead. The elevator leads further down.
Should we? Can we check that room?
Yes.
Peek it.
I
You want to
key-
roll?
No,
Do you want to?
No, look, we're gonna come back.
no.
Well, I
no,
mean,
we're
there's
gonna
no.
come back.
Okay, well, there's no
We
reason.
need to get this scrubber working because we're gonna die.
It could be in that room for all you know. That's
There are
right. Like,
four.
that could be.
There are 5 floors on this. 4 of them open to the left, 4 open to the right, but the one on the right has an extra floor at the bottom.
All the way down.
Yep.
All the way
You wanna
down.
go all
to
the way
right.
down?
Yep.
Alright. You go all the way down. I want you to roll a d100 for me.
I'm not rolling it.
I'll do it. Please don't be bad.
Oh.
I don't know if this is good or bad though.
What did you get? I guess
17.
17.
17. Excellent. Wow. Oh. You enter a room with
The red colour freaks him out. He's got
Like
PTSD
PTSD.
red.
You're basically gonna see. So what you see is another camp of unmistakably members of this group that you went down here with, the Cloud Boys. They're sitting in a circle.
Can I roll sneak and activate my strummer?
2 of them are sleeping. The 2 others are just sitting around. They're sitting in these suits. They made a little makeshift tent, and they look like they have some kind of machine next to them. It looks perhaps like it's an environmental isolation that's helping them
Yeah, I'm gonna.
readjust to the temperature.
Can I? Is there a way I can stealth up to him?
And as you enter that room, I want you to do a toughness test at -40.
Oh, dude, I can't even do anything. I'm just gonna take the fatigue.
Then you still need to do it.
Right, okay, so I'm going to use a fate point to remove all levels of fatigue.
This is just fucked up, Morton. This is just fucked up.
Thorin is fine.
I'm only out for 5 minutes.
I'm at 0 fatigue now, but I've taken away a fate point.
Yeah. You can hear, like, as you're breathing, your sweat is just pouring down. Looking at your skin, you have this it's almost starting to bubble and burst. There are red scorch marks on your skin. And you're standing on a plateau right above where these men are sitting.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down after rolling my stealth with the strummer and chameleon cloak activated, and I have catfall and leap up. So I'm basically just gonna fall on top of these dudes and swallow. What do you need me to roll?
Is your toughness 80, James?
No, but this puts me at my threshold at 7.
Yeah, but
You got a -40
yeah, but
toughness.
also
So, yeah,
remember,
I got a 30.
every single one of your characteristics, if you're at 7, is going to be rolled at half. Just so you know.
Also, if your fatigue is at 0, I mean, you're unconscious.
Well,
Oh.
no, it's not that. It has to hit your threshold.
No, it's at my threshold.
but if it
my
exceeds-
threshold is 7, and the current is 7.
Your wording, I just looked
Okay,
at
then I
it.
think
Your seeds.
Your current is 0.
The current is no. That's not how it works. Your threshold is how many fatigue points you can take.
Right? And your current is how many? Well, okay, yeah. If it's at your threshold, you're
I currently
unconscious.
have 7 because I'm at my max.
So then you're unconscious unless you spend a fate point to get rid of all your fatigue.
So I can spend a fate point to get rid of all the fatigue.
Basically, all of you have a fatigue threshold, right? That is a certain number. If you look at
Yes,
your
I've
character
hit it. Does this
Yeah.
knock me unconscious though?
Okay, once you hit that, you're unconscious. That's it. Yeah. But there's another modifier going on. Once your fatigue goes higher than any characteristic bonus, you roll that characteristic at half. That's a separate mechanic.
Oh, well then I'll just take the less, I guess 12.5 less on. It's still over 100 for the stealth though.
So in character,
Still unconscious.
Oh
in
shit!
character,
Yeah,
what's
sorry.
going to happen is James is going to take a few steps out of the elevator,
And collapse.
fall on one knee, and then sort of slowly keel over, leaning with one elbow down on the ground. You're desperately trying to like claw yourself back on your feet. Using
Yeah, I'm
your
gonna spend the fate
toughness.
point. Fuck the fatigue.
Join me,
I want to kill. I want to kill. I
Wait,
wanna kill.
what are you
Don't stop
spending
me
a
from
fatigue
killing.
point? What are you talking about?
you
You
can-
can't spend a fit. What?
You can. In the book, if you spend a fate point, it says removes all levels of fatigue.
Oh, fair enough.
You can recover from being stunned and other stuff as well.
Okay, so I'm back down to 0 fatigue. And you just see me just go to collapse and then stand right back up, and I'm just taking a deep breath and I say, "Fuck, that hurt." Okay, guys, let's. And my strummer is activated, so this entire time I'm muted while I'm speaking, so you don't even hear anything. But I'm basically just like, we're gonna go kick these dudes' asses. We're gonna fucking chop them up. And you see me roll my stealth, and I just drop down on these motherfuckers.
How far away are they, Martin?
About 20 meters from you. You're standing on this plateau overlooking them. There's a little fence that you can sort of climb over. It just reaches up to your hip. And
yeah, I'm gonna dead ass
jump
take
on
a
top of
sprinting run. Yeah, I take a sprinting run, dive off with the sword straightened out, arrowed towards the first dude.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm gonna hit him at maximum impact with the strummer activated, so it's gonna be like a thunderclap sound that has no sound.
Korax is following him.
So
yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say is as he does that, so after he attacks, 3 of them that are awake, I'm going to command them. Okay, 2. So the 2 that are awake, I'm going to command them to attack their friends.
What? Why don't you just let me kill them quietly so we can kill their friends quietly?
Dude, if they're asleep, they can't react to your command. No. Come on, use your brain.
Okay. No, I meant the other guys, but it doesn't matter. I'll let you do what you do.
The ones that are awake, yeah, James.
Okay.
Correct. Roll your attacks. This is equivalent.
Do we get any bonuses for the surprise?
Yeah, you get a free attack. This is before we roll in.
For combat. I'm gonna hit them with a swift attack then.
You cannot do that while flying through the air.
Okay, fair enough. That is fair enough. I'm not even gonna try to argue that. That's fair enough.
Like a Super Mario move or something. That's no.
He's become an anime character.
Exactly.
Well,
No.
I'm using my action to land safely and quietly behind my target.
Oh, mine doesn't even matter because the cat fall, all that shit. I don't even try to roll the acrobatics. I just take the fall damage because it's gonna be halved.
Korax, you're gonna fly off the edge, land perfectly above him, stab into his left leg, and James, you're also just gonna land next to the guy, slamming into his.
I didn't stab my guy.
You didn't stab your guy. What did you do?
Oof! I critted this motherfucker.
20.
Roll a d5.
Like I said, I'm taking my action, my free action, to land safely and quietly behind the guy, so I still he does not know I am there.
Gotcha. I thought you meant attack. Gotcha.
I just thunder hammered this dude.
Do you have the thunder hammer now? Oh yeah, Mordecai has.
No, I don't. But my damage was about just the same.
Oh, you that's gonna be an insta kill basically on this guy. You're gonna land on him and decapitate him.
I don't want to decapitate him. Like when I said I've dead off sprinted, so you just see Doc just book it like max speed. You see him do like a like almost like a dive into a pool, but with a sword out. And since Korax is the only one near me that could see this, technically, did the others move into range to see over the lip of the plateau?
Yeah, I'm watching this.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all literally see me just spear through the air and just impact, like, full sword goes straight through this dude's chest. You see him get smacked to the ground, and you're just like, how's there no sound? Like, you just hear, like, oh man, I wish the strummer wasn't activated just so y'all could hear the thunderclap of my plate and his plate hitting the sword going home. But you hear none of this, but you just see, like, a spectacular, like, crash that has no sound.
You get an inspiration point. The first guy dies instantly. Total quiet. No one hears a thing. The other dude is like half asleep. He like wakes up and literally like just looks over his shoulder at you, Korax. Eyes open, mouth slowly opens, and a little piece of meat rolls out of his mouth.
There's no way he would see me.
Right. He's looking at James.
He's looking at Brad. Yeah.
The tent that they're sitting in is now just bloody, and there's a little indent on it on the side that James has jumped into. Korax, you get a free attack. Everyone else do as well.
Right. To hit.
I'm just going to make my way down there. I'm not going to attack or anything.
Yeah, if we do this all quietly, then that means we can take one person alive.
So can I do a swift attack? Because I did actually take the time to land.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, fuck you too. I guess you didn't want to spear a guy like a dolphin neither. Call me Swordfish.
Oh my.
Alright,
That's
that is
gonna do
7
probably.
degrees of success, so 4 hits.
Yeah.
Since I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill him anyway, it's just he probably does like 3 quick jabs to the guy's kidney, and then the final blow is to his throat and just slices his throat open.
Excellent. Yeah,
I'm
just imagining
as
this guy.
soon as I see Korax finish him, I pop up since the strummer's so activated, and I give him hand signs to kill the last one and leave the other one alive and disable the comms.
The 2 dudes are gonna wake up and they're gonna look around. Immediately one of them grabs a shotgun, aims it up at you, James. Do you want to dodge?
But we have a strummer activated. They shouldn't hear any sound.
That doesn't matter, they can feel it. Go ahead. Do you want to dodge?
Actually, since I made that attack, I want to test my acrobatics to land closer to the dude with the shotgun.
I'm gonna say
I want to be right on top
they're
of him.
further away from each other than that. So go ahead and dodge if you want.
Okay, then I'll just dodge. And I do.
Excellent. You hear a shotgun blast as it... He is basically aiming over your shoulder.
Is it more than 5
you don't
meters?
You don't even need to duck to avoid it. Yeah, it is. The other guy
Okay, then yeah, the sound's
is going
gonna...
to wake up. He's holding a grenade in one hand and a weapon in the other. He stands up. And all of you can act. What do you want to do?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna instantly shoot the grenade in his hand.
Okay, so before I'm going to tell him, I'm going to look at the guy and tell him to put down the grenade without arming it.
Do an intimidate or command.
No, I'm dominate.
No, hold up. Would they get a free action still, or do we need to roll initiative?
Roll to see if it succeeds, Torian.
I think he's just doing it back and forth without initiative.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, it's no initiative. Yep, that's gonna succeed. You control it.
Okay, so I've just told him basically to drop, like put down the grenade gently and roll it away without arming it.
Got it. Yep, he's gonna do that. Slowly, it sort of rolls away and just lands on the edge of a door.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tackle that motherfucker. Just got blindsided and just snag him right in the from behind.
As soon as I see him get tackled from behind, I deactivate the strummer and I say, "That's the one we take alive. Kill the other." I say this loudly as possible.
You see the shocking reaction of the one guy as he looks up at you, his eyes flared open.
Oh shit!
Is that all your actions? Do you have any more actions?
I'm done.
Got it. Then Mr. Shotgun Dude is going to grab his shotgun. Again, another blast goes off. It just happens incredibly quick. The other guy tries to scramble on his feet. And again, it's your turn.
While he's attempting to shoot Doc with the shotgun, I'm going to use my reaction to shoot him.
Yeah, and then after that, I'm gonna straight up all out attack this dude.
Nice.
This one final guy, and I'm gonna rule that you massacre him. You don't even need to roll.
Okay.
Yeah, you. There's no problem. There's no problem grabbing his shotgun, pummeling him with it. He's laying inside of this plastic wrapping, and it's just a bloody mess as the inside of the plastic starts to fill with his blood, and at the end of it, it's just this big red mark on the inside of the tent.
I look over to the dude that's grappled right now, and I tell him if he resists at all, the torture is going to be much worse than what it's going to be normally.
Nice.
And then then I get up and I begin. I want him to visibly watch me as I strip off his dead partner's armor and start putting it on.
Nice.
Especially my left leg and my left arm.
I'm gonna go into the environmental thing and just sit down and just go.
It's not. There's a hole. There's a hole in it, and it's filled with blood. So you sort of take it up. This plasticky blood sticks to the top of it and starts dripping down, and you're sitting in this morbid, blood-filled little tent.
I look at the group and I say, finally, some clean oxygen. and as you just see me strapping on the new armor. What type of armor did they have? Is it just Imperial Guard flak armor?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. I'm super. Wait. Is it black?
It's not it.
It's not black. Okay, I go over and I take off one of the dude's fingers of the captive. I just cut the whole finger off.
Yeah, he's gonna start screaming.
I said, and I tell him I would apologize, but this is why you wear black, bitches. And I take a second finger.
Nice. They have 2 shotguns.
Can somebody just go tie him up?
They have
I'm
combat
tired of holding this
shotguns.
motherfucker.
Combat shotguns, 2 full clips, 2 warhammers, and a bunch of food. They also have these ganger uniforms. As you look into it, it's basically trinkets.
Is there any communication devices?
Anything to make you dress up as criminals. And Doc, I want you to do a intelligence test.
I smart cookie. I got 1 degree of success.
Very nice. Under the tent, they have a little box that they've tried to seal, and there's this little wire sticking out of it. Pushing the tent aside, you open it, and inside is a comm system. It looks to be.
I combi the Corax and ask him to come and investigate.
Alright. Corax, we'll look at it.
Very nice. Do a security test, -10.
Two degrees.
Excellent. You managed to basically bypass the security of the comm system. There are various commands and various signals going everywhere on the world. I want you to do a scholastic lore cryptology, -10.
If I remember correctly, Doc is good at that, so I'm going to ask for assistance.
Yeah, I'm going to come over and help him with that.
Torian, would you mind helping me tie this motherfucker up?
Of course.
And as Torian, I come over to Torian as I hear that, and I say, "Go ahead and start applying the psychic torture."
I shall endeavor to read his mind. Yes.
5 degrees of success on the cryptology roll.
Corax, you managed to find basically a wide range of communication. First off, there is a direct order from Herschel. These men are down here to find pages. As you search their bodies, you find these small scraps of pages from assembly tomes. I want you to do a linguistics test for me, -10.
What type?
Just
Logothic.
standard linguistics. I am going to use my inspiration point to reroll that. Damn it, so close.
Okay, I'm going to use the same.
But you got 69, so you
Okay.
get a giggity.
Okay, I got it with 5 degrees success.
Awesome.
Or 4 degrees.
James, you pick up some of the pages, look through them, and they are from the Apocrypha. These are Derulli's writing. You look at the handwriting, what he's talking about. It is basically the same story that you have, but much less important details. It details his travel towards the Forbidden World, the last days of the known contact from Derulli.
Do I see any grid coordinates?
No.
Do I see any reference to any planets, planetary bodies, anything?
You assume that the following pages or the pages before would have this information. The pages look like they've been ripped out of somewhere.
I hand all these papers over to Korax for safekeeping and tell him to analyze this.
Korax, looking at all the communication between the Cloud Boys, you trace communications leading to the knowledge of Nazir. He is arriving tonight. You have the exact coordinates of where he's coming. They're basically saying they have to come back. These guys that you just found on here are here to find recruits, tech priest recruits, to try to infiltrate the assembly itself. They are trying to steal something. So the orders are basically to steal something. They have tech priests under them that they command, and they are down here to find some leverage, something to tempt these tech priests with, because they know that there's ancient equipment down here that can be used as leverage for them.
Okay.
So as they're doing that, I go up to the guy that Mordecai's got pinned down, and I lift up my mask so he sees my sort of pale face, and it's kind of unnerving. And I look at him and say, "What is your name?"
He's just laying back, one hand bleeding on the ground, basically squinting up at you, barely able to see your face, still sleepy. He just goes, "Who are you?"
I'm Tarian.
I serve the master well. Don't kill me.
The master, yes, the master. Tell me, what is this master? And I'm trying to kind of reach into his mind as he's thinking about this.
He looks around, throws desperate glances at the dead bodies. Do you do dominate or surface stance?
So it's like I'm seeing what he's thinking, and I'm trying to get him
Surface
to talk
thoughts.
about them. Yeah, it's not like super deep. I can't like go directly into his brain and just eat everything. It's just if he's thinking about something though, I can sort of lead him towards it.
So you use telepathic link.
Yes, and I've succeeded.
Okay.
He can resist with a willpower.
Yeah.
Once.
He is going to try to resist. 2 degrees of success.
So I beat that.
Got it. Yeah, he's just gonna think of him, and you're gonna see Herschel's face sitting in the bar. Herschel is basically giving this recruit commands to go as deep down as possible, find any valuables, and bring it back up.
Who else joined you in this?
He nervously looks around. Him and him, and then looks back up at
Is
you.
there any other groups?
He starts shaking his head. I don't know.
Do I think he's telling the truth? Should I do like a scrutiny or
scrutiny
something? Yeah. Let's.
Please tie him up before.
Oh, I fail. I'm not sure. I assume he. I think he is. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's telling the truth.
Torian, please tie him up.
Okay, I tie him up after I'm done with him.
Got it. Yeah, he's restrained.
All I'm going to do is go put down the backpack, go rummage through it, and pull out the excruciator kit and lay it in front of the man so he can see it. Ask him if he wants to talk to the nice young man or he wants to talk to me.
Excellent. Do an interrogation or intimidate. You can choose. Plus 10.
Plus 10. Well, he apparently wants to talk to me.
So he's just laying there, kind of half unconscious, breathing heavily.
Yeah, I look over at Korax after deactivating the comm, and I ask him what his plan to do with the Imperial Knight is. Because this could be leverage we use.
Answer the young man or I will start doing horrible things to you.
The knight should be returned to its house. However,
okay,
there is no reason that we cannot use it as leverage.
I agree, but My next question is, how the fuck did that get down here? This has been an abandoned manufactorum. I don't see why someone would bring something of such value down into this decrepit place.
Korax points to his ear and then closes a fist.
Doc replies back with a nod of his head.
Deactivates his combi, takes off his helmet. You now see a pale gray-skinned gentleman with obviously a Vox grill and a cybernetic.
Yep, Doc's already
implant.
deactivated his comm, but he's gonna take the helmet off likewise because he respects you and likes you. So, face to face.
So you're not answering the young man. Fine. Then I would like to know: are you a true believer? Are you a believer in the God Emperor?
He's gonna look nervously up at you, sweat pouring down his forehead. Yes, bless the Emperor. Please spare me.
Then please tell the young man what he wants to know.
I told you everything I know. Herschel is the one. He
Is
gives
there
the
any other
orders.
teams down here?
No. He's crawling back to the back of the tent, basically slipping on some of the blood of his friend.
We're going to drag him out into the heat again.
Nice.
I leave you to it. I sort of go up to you and whisper in your ears. I think this one's told us everything he knows. It doesn't seem very bright. Do what you want with him.
I turn to Doc. Are you in agreement?
How far away are they from us?
However far you want, you can walk around.
Like 3-5 meters?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look back over and I'm gonna say keep asking them questions about any teams that could be down here, any of the places they've already searched, so we're not running around already searching things they've already looked through.
Are you giving... tell me everything. Where have you been?
Again, he just repeats the same thing. Herschel, he's a recruit. He was
as I overhear the dude talking about all this, I call to Mordecai and I say, "Get more precise with your questions. You're being too general."
Well, if you apply the verbal cues, and I will apply the leverage, then I think we would do much better.
Do we have a map of this?
I look over at Corex and I say, "Hold this conversation. We're gonna have it another time." I put the helmet back on, activate the comm bead, and then I walk back over to the rest of the group to begin questioning the prisoner.
Nice. What do you do, guys?
Who's
I look at Mordecai and I say, for every time he stutters or doesn't answer, I want you to take a finger and then work down to the toes. And then I look over to the prisoner and I say, "You've already lost 2 fingers. You can play games if you want. I'm not going to with you."
Roll.
When you first came down here, how many were you?
Interrogate or intimidate? Plus 20.
I rolled the interrogation with plus 20 from the excruciator kit. We're going to
get a total of plus 40.
Yeah, because I'm there as well. And we get the bonus for my interrogation thing, because I have the... Yeah.
We're done starting to inflict pain.
Excellent. So yeah, you basically spend quite a lot of time torturing this guy. He's flailing around on the ground. Eventually he passes out from exhaustion. All you learn is that they are here to try to find leverage to recruit tech priests, preferably from the Ordos.
Where did they find the pages?
Yes,
sorry,
exactly.
didn't mean to interrupt.
Good. Very nice. They found the pages 3 levels down from where you currently are standing.
Okay.
And there is an elevator further in.
Next question. I also want to ask him about the preceding rooms on this elevator level. Did they already search through all of them?
He'll tell you that they know the exact path to go. They never deviate from it. They have been told that means certain death.
I look at him and I say, "Give me this path."
Yep.
Torian, would you mind?
And I put a finger onto his carotid artery.
So it corresponds with the line you see on the map. which is basically
Okay.
this.
Can I have Corex? Can I inform Corex so this way he understands the... Oh. What about the line going to the levels down? Does he have like a map or anything or schematic of...
So you'll be straight ahead and then 3 levels down. That's as deep as they've been. 3 levels down and to the left.
Okay, I nod my head. I look at him and I ask him if he wants the Emperor's piece.
He's just going to babble incoherently in torturous pain before he faints.
Can I
I'm just going to go ahead and slice his throat.
Come on. I grab your hand. Not so hasty. He said he was a true believer. We will at least give him the dignity of saying Emperor's peace before we fucking kill him.
Nice.
I look at him and I say, okay, I smack him awake. I roll a Medicae check to wake him back up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while you guys are arguing over whether or not this guy should actually live or not, Corax will kill him.
No. I say, come on.
I'm gonna rule.
I don't care.
I'm gonna rule that Corax has plenty of time to do this. You're going back and forth, waking him up, torturing him.
Oh,
Corax,
thank God!
Just
as soon as I see Corax kill him, I just say,
what do you
"Thank
kill
you,
him with,
Corax," and then
my blade, and I put it through the back of his spine, between his shoulder and neck.
As you're waking him back up, and James, you're like in your sadistic fervor, leading down, trying to wake him up again. Hey, wake up! Slapping his face. You see this blade slowly protrude from his chest as the guy chokes on his own blood.
As I see this, I say, "What?
Out of his mouth.
This is one acceptable answer I can live with." And then I just abruptly walk away, and I tell the group, "Let's bust camp, and let's take this environmental generator with us as we travel."
I turn around to Corax and spits him in the face.
What?
And he does not react in the slightest.
It runs down his metallic cheek.
At least you could have done him the honor of dying with peace. Unlike you fucking heathens.
This one is a heretic.
We will do it the right way.
He's attempting to dismantle the Imperium from within. You want to give him peace?
Yes.
Yeah,
he is not a human. He is a human. He at least deserves that.
Hey, Mordecai, Corax, was there another exit from this place, or is this the only place in here?
We could go forward and then go 3 levels down.
Okay, well, let's go
and
ahead
then
and do that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's fully explore this place. I understand that you're upset, Mordecai, but he was going to die regardless.
I know, but
just pray for us.
Drops him on the floor, says, "Emperor be with you," and then just kicks him in the face.
He received the only reward a traitor to the Imperium should receive.
Just leaves in a huff, just like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I ask Mordecai to come over and give me a hand carrying the environmental generator.
I am going to be venting the entire time. About
And I let Torian take up the rear guard as Corax takes up Point Man, and we continue further in.
Excellent.
Corax suggests taking the tent poles and making a carrying handles for the environmental generator, and he will also take the communications device.
Excellent.
I agree. Excellent point there, Corax.
You now have a way to cool down and make camp, basically.
Could we have like a break for like 5 minutes so I can get a coffee?
Yeah.
And I want to go take a leak.
5-minute break.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. This gives us time to actually strategize and talk at a game now, because there's a lot of shit.
I won't be long.
Duskin, I feel bad for you, man.
Dude, yes, dude.
I say charge! Charge!
Duskin's just like, he turns up the
party,
upset.
and this is why I'm kind of against splitting the party.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
It's generally not fun. It sounds fun on paper, but it's generally not fun to split the party.
I didn't think that we'd spend this much time down here, to be honest with you. But
me neither. That's surprising.
I didn't think we'd be finding the stuff we found. But what's going to suck is...
This has been exciting. I don't know what you guys are talking about. This has been awesome.
Well,
yeah.
That's the thing, what I called. I don't want to actually sort of interrupt, because it is actually, well, firstly, good to listen to, and there's a flow going, and then meanwhile, that kind of crap, and you know what I mean.
Okay. Wait. Duskin and Torian have been together. No, they haven't. That was Mordecai.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna ask.
As far as you actually know at the moment, Duskin has literally muted you and left what he called well, you don't know that he's actually left the bar.
He has left Tagnet. He has not been replying to Tagnet.
Duskin, why don't you and I do one solo session during the week to figure out what you've been doing on the surface?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Let's do it.
Oh! You know what you could do out of character? That's a great idea. That I think would be some redemption for Duskin.
Redemption?
Yes, redemption. And if you don't know what I'm talking about yet, then this is going to be a true surprise for you. And I shall just privately message Morton now, because I thought that would jog your memory a little bit, but now I can't even say it out loud.
And Corax, I am angry at you.
Corax really doesn't care.
No. Please. No, I really wanted to go and just give him the final prayer, pull out my pistol and blow his brains in.
You're welcome to try.
I want to know, what's this redemption thing?
I messaged it to Morton. If Morton decides to elaborate, then he can. But I'm not saying another damn thing, because I think it's a grand idea. And it would be pretty cool since you've already forgotten. In my mind, it would be a true oh fuck moment.
Well, in all fairness, there's a few things Duskin actually knows about the party that he hasn't actually shared, but that's fine.
That's mean. That's bad. Don't do that.
What about just going over to the guy in the bar and saying...
Well, hold on a second. He's going to become Inquisitor.
Who is?
Duskin.
Oh, so you went from being a loyal Imperial Guardsman to a complete, within one session, you had all the character growth we were expecting to see over the next 20 sessions?
No.
Fuck it. If
all
I'm
I know
stuck
is
here,
if
I'm
you
gonna go all the
abruptly
way.
turn evil, I'm just gonna chalk it up to you're corrupted and we have to put you down.
And
I'm not ready for... Yeah, go ahead, Mordecai.
Yeah.
I'm corrupted.
Look, I'm just saying, you're acting different now. Before, you were all Imperial Guard this, Imperial Guard that. You just only recently learned you'll never go back, and then the next thing I know, you're having a crisis identity.
Maybe you could, your regiment is departing. Just get somebody to drum up some orders and say final goodbyes to your regiment.
Yeah, well, guess who's the only person that has Imperial Guard code? Doc's the only one. So guess who could make up fake reports and do that type of stuff? Doc could. So maybe you get real close to Doc, and maybe you ask some favors. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Maybe I get you out the Inquisition. I mean, you just never know.
Out of character, you, in fact, actually weren't here. I actually sort of said that at the moment, whenever you were fighting the blob, essentially Duskin's sitting there listening. You die, as in all you guys die. Jericho dies.
Sorry,
there's no one that actually knows he's actually still alive. So what's stopping from tootling off?
Nothing. We can't.
Nothing.
We literally can't stop you.
Yeah. I mean, if you think we're dead, then you think we're dead. But I mean, we've been talking on the comms still, though.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, though, the comms would stop working.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that point to hit, because we're pretty deep into the Earth now. I'm expecting for something to happen. That's why I'd asked, does he even hear us at this point? How far are we down into this place?
I would actually say at least this level, next level is probably, it's going to turn dicey.
Oh, guys, guess what I saw in my back garden? There was a little sparrowhawk right next to me.
Duskin, something to consider. As an Imperial Guardsman, being away from your unit, you would probably feel the need to communicate on a regular basis to let us know you're still there. Whether you do it or not is completely beside the point, but you would still feel compelled to do so.
Yeah, so like the working
But he's
character
been
you
ordered
put into my mind. Go ahead.
But he was ordered by Doc to keep quiet.
In what way?
There are other ways to communicate without actually speaking. Just saying.
I know.
Again, it's your character. You do what you want. I'm just saying that would make sense. At some point in time, you'd be like, the pressure would be building on you that I need to let them know that I'm still here.
Yeah, just so y'all know, I hope y'all are keeping up with your requisition rolls.
Yeah, I'm keeping him.
Okay.
Look in the chat. Look what I spotted in my back garden.
And
It's a sparrowhawk.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and when I got near it, right, because it was looking for a birds because they're hiding our brush, it literally flew right past my head and tried to fucking get one that was in a brush.
That's pretty cool.
Fucking awesome.
I'm gonna make you a cyber familiar that looks just like that.
Fucking sparrowhawks are great.
And sorry, Corex, just to actually sort of say that he did actually pull in about probably about 20 minutes ago, one of you actually found the night.
Yeah. I said we would discuss it when we got back up top. Yeah. It's probably something best we don't really say anything over the comm beat about and just keep it like as down low as possible.
Yeah, so you can sort of take it that he's not actually talking, but he's giving like 2 blasts of static.
Okay. So here's my out of character thing that I want to do. So I know that this isn't the only manufactorum. There's only 2 in this place. So this is only the first one that is done. So I say we go down to the bottom, fix what we can or find that stuff, and then we just go back through and search the entire thing, and then we just dip for a while. Like, because I don't see the point of searching the other manufactorum right now, but there might be more stuff in that one. So it's really up to y'all what y'all want to do.
Well,
so to clarify, this place is the entire underground of Omnicron. There are hundreds of manufacturers.
Don't say that, Morton. Don't say that. Just let Doc in his little pea brain just think there's only 2 manufactorums. You tell me 100, then in Doc's brain there's 100 manufactorums to search. Don't do that to us, Martin.
The sound of a wet squish as Doc's brain implodes.
Oh god.
Okay, guys, what do you do?
Oh, we're back in. Okay, sweet. So,
yeah.
I thought
all
we were
right, guys.
about to,
forward march. We're continuing.
Yeah, we're about
down.
to follow the
Forward
path that Blue said.
Then we're gonna do
Go ahead,
Corex.
I just want to point out real quick that Corex completely dismantled the camp to make sure that there were no additional scraps of the manuscripts floating around anywhere.
Yeah. You pick up everything they have, and you continue on. To put a nice bow.
We don't take like an hour's break in the tent.
You can do that.
We don't take like an hour's break in the tent just to cool down.
No,
Okay.
we're literally carrying it. We're still enveloped in its field.
Okay.
That's impossible. But you can carry the environmental thing.
Oh, so we gotta put it down and activate it.
Yeah, we can do that every so often, so we don't get fatigued as much, basically.
Okay, so let's do that every 45 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah, you sit down occasionally. To put a nice bow on the session, I'm just gonna go a little bit quickly over it. You know exactly where to go. There's a lot more to explore. We're just gonna do a very simple thing. Correct, you operate the elevator. However, it is broken, and you have to do a tech use test, -20. Someone seems to have locked it or tinkered with it.
Inspiration.
Yes.
There we go.
Excellent, excellent. You operate it, and as the elevator shakes and moves further down, you move exactly where you knew you had to go, and you enter a giant librarium. Looking around, you see books thrown everywhere, ancient tomes. It looks to have been abandoned in a hurry. There are just bookshelves, like crooked, broken, laying on top of each other, and what looks to be like chandeliers that have just completely been soaked in some kind of goo, so it almost looks like these beehives hanging from the ceiling. As you walk on the ground, you look down, there are several other footsteps here. Footprints from people who have gone here before you.
Do we notice that it's more than
books,
4 sets of footprints?
There's just this path of footprints. They must have been down here a lot. There's also a square where the dust in the middle of the room has been sort of picked up, where you can see that they've made a camp.
I look to the group and say, let's go set our camp up over there. Let's rig the elevator to where it can't work right now, and let's fully scrub this fucking librarium of any fucking worth.
Excellent.
Yeah, we can bring down the server. Do we want to bring books or do we want to bring weapons up?
I look over to the guys and I say, there's only books down here from what I can see.
Yeah, but in the armory to the giant robot.
Everything that is on all the rooms, we can do a summary after.
Yeah, we'll do something later.
The story part. I'll tell you out of session what you find, basically.
I asked Torian, once we set the
immediately
camp up, to use some type of psychic projection to see if he notices any of the books have any type of taint, any type of...
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'm going to look through these, go through these very slowly, trying to feel
I
for
look
anything
over
and looking for
to
anything
Korax,
interesting.
and I ask him to go through the books as well, but only for the Mechanicus ones. I look over to Mordecai and ask him to go through the religious texts, and I say, and I will take all the others.
I turn to you. You know I can't read, right?
I look at Mordecai and I say, you
we
can't
talked
read.
about this.
You
We
can't
talked
read.
about this.
Okay, I look at Mordecai, I apologize, and I say, go take watch at the elevator.
Okay, I will take a book with me over to the elevator and try to figure out how to read.
Before he takes a book, I want to make sure that he's taking an echilarchy book or a religious book and not an actual, important book.
There are several books on the ecclesiarchy, and as you look through all the books, James, you pick up a book that says Durillis Apocrypha, and that's where we can end it.
Are we ending like a? Are we ending?